Jason, is there anything specialized to say with regard to this being a bonus episode?
No, that you could say that.
All right.
This is a bonus episode.
This is a bonus episode. Listeners, welcome to the very special bonus episode of Total Party Kill, available only to special listeners like you. Thank you for supporting the Incomparable Network, and thank you for supporting Total Party Kill. If you are supporting Total Party Kill, you might not be.
And if you're not, why not? Please consider it.
Please consider checking that box.
This episode takes place... Jason, there is a confusing thing in terms of, I don't know when you're going to release this. It could theoretically be released. You probably won't release it until it makes sense.
I think I will release it immediately following the last episode of the Dragonforge thing, which will be toward the end of March. Yes.
Do you know what episode number that is?
Oh, you're going to make me look up episode numbers, Tony?
Well, I didn't think to do it, so yes.
No one will be seated during the looking up the episode number scene.
No, it's the best. It's my favorite scene of every podcast is the looking up the... this will be immediately after episode 104, Tony.
Oh, episode 104.
Oh, yeah.
You could think of this as...
I remember that one.
We've been on 104 episodes?
Well, but there have been 104
Give
episodes.
Give or take a few Halloween episodes.
That's a lot.
Sorry, Shocktober episodes.
Thank you.
So... you could think of this as Dragonforge and Associates Adventure 2.5. Takes place between Adventure 2 and Adventure 3. An adventure I call Dragonforge and Associates Go Shopping and Nothing Bad Happens.
Woo!
That sounds
Is that actually going to happen?
That doesn't sound likely, frankly.
It's up to you guys. This is a story that
we might
together.
overpay for something.
Yeah.
Or
That'd be bad.
underpay.
And so our adventure starts. It's a busy day in the market district of Waterdeep. This is the place in Waterdeep where you can find just about anything. Food, spices, magical potions and poultices.
How about rope?
Even rope. And even
We do need rope.
the weapons and armor and special magical items that our heroes might need for further adventuring. The Dragonforge and Associates have returned from Undermountain for a second time, which is pretty much a high score by Undermountain standards. Usually you go once, you get out, and it's like, well, let's never do that again. But they went twice, and there's even talk among the group of returning a third time, since technically they haven't found that Rutherford or Morris guy, which is the whole reason they went in the first place.
We don't really learn. That's
but
not
thankfully,
our thing.
they returned from Undermountain this most recent time, laden with gold and precious items liberated from Undermountain, specifically from the vampire lord Dayan. So
that guy was a chump.
You paid off your hefty sandwich and bar tab. Probably have learned valuable lessons about personal responsibility vis-a-vis buying sandwiches for everybody. Maybe.
Well, maybe about that.
Maybe.
At least they're good sandwiches.
Yeah. And you, in fact, you still have several thousand gold to the adventuring company's name, which for a normal person would be probably enough to just retire on and live out a simple life. But for an adventurer, probably buys like one item. So... and so
that's why we're here on sale day at the marketplace.
I just want to be clear.
Weird.
Our strategy this time was rather than buying everyone sandwiches, we just handed out coupons for Smurgle Sandwich Shop and said here, enjoy a sandwich 10% off instead of on us. Yeah, street team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Street team.
The weeks-long party that accompanied your first return from Undermountain was not as boisterous this time around. And so a subset of Dragonforge and Associates has gone out to pick up some gear in preparation for the next trip, because what's the point of having money if you can't immediately spend it on things that might be useful? Let's meet our adventurers who are joining us today, starting with Steve Lutz.
Hey, everybody. I'm Olestrin Quiverbottom. I'm an elven ranger that it's not so hot on nature, necessarily, because nature's never been so hot on me. But, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much about arrows and shooting them, and I'm thinking maybe I'll get some special shooting rope that I can attach to my arrows here in the marketplace. They make that, right, Tony?
Totally not a thing.
Oh.
Moving on.
Obviously, we've come to the wrong marketplace.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, I am Peter Dragonforge, a paladin, young paladin, fresh out of paladin school. Only 2 adventures to his name. These first 2 adventures, he's very excited to be level 4 now. And he is, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but he's thinking about maybe moving out of his parents' basement and getting his own place.
No. Well,
Whoa.
will there
Where are we
be
going to
beanbag
rumpus?
chairs?
Well, my dad says we could probably still use the basement until he turns it into like his like yoga room or something. I don't even know what he wants to do down there. Yeah, well, you know, Bahamut likes hot yoga. It's a thing Bahamut is into. I don't know what
Makes
to
sense.
say.
That does make a lot of sense, actually.
Our next adventurer, Sarah Barber.
Hello, I play Rizwin, the Dwarven cleric who tries to prevent everybody from dying.
And
It
stellar
mostly
track record
It's
so far.
succeeded so far. Supposedly I'm also searching for traces about my clan in Undermountain, but I don't seem to be very good at doing that.
You guys keep going to the horrible undead parts of Undermountain and not the, the more...
Full of
more,
books and ancient wisdom part of Undermountain.
Yeah, let's go to the books and ancient wisdom part of Undermountain. I vote we do that this next
Undermountain
adventure.
Library.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to Adventure
Can we
3,
go-
the Undermountain Library.
Yes.
Where we study all day.
Boring.
There may
And
be shiny books.
our last
Not for
adventurer
Alpha.
joining us today, it's Erica Ensign.
Hello, I play Flessa. Flessa is a very, very small, very simple human rogue. She kind of has two bosses, one of whom is Rizwin, who is here today. The other one is Milik, the wizard, who probably didn't actually send her to get anything for him because that would be stupid. Flessa doesn't necessarily dig shopping, but she likes shiny things, so she'll be keeping her eyes out for that. And puppies. There may be puppies in the marketplace. That's kind of her goal for the day, is to pet a puppy.
Okay.
It's good to have a goal.
Yeah,
There are
it's good to
several
have a
food
goal.
carts where you could live out that dream, I suspect.
Oh, dark turn for Undermountain. For
Hot
Waterdeep.
dogs.
Yep.
So you are, as I mentioned, you're in the market district of Waterdeep. It's a bustling, busy day, and there's lots of things that you could buy here. However, probably you are most interested in the types of magical items that are relatively few and far between,
Such as
in
rope.
the world. Such as rope. Rope is not innately magical, but the things you do with it are also
Usually.
not magical. They're
Usually
innate.
magical.
So a lot of rope talk today.
Rope.
Rope talk.
Hashtag
Rope.
rope.
talk.
Our listeners love it. I can only assume because I don't. But I will tell you that the place in Waterdeep to get items of the adventuring variety is the local merchant known as Snick and Snak Adventurer Outfitters.
No,
Oh, I
it
like
isn't.
this name.
They've been in business for at least a generation in Waterdeep, and certainly you would know the reputation. Though probably this is the first time that you ever had enough money that you'd think about crossing the threshold into Snick and Snack Adventure Outfitters.
Ooh.
It does sound high end.
I'll try not to knock anything over. Actually, I'm dexterous. I shouldn't be knocking anything over. I'll try not to accidentally let anything fall into my pocket, as long as somebody's
That
watching.
would be
Probably
terrible.
a better thing. I guess
Yeah.
I should probably keep an eye on you.
The
Watch it
door,
run around.
there's a little bell that jingles, ding, 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 as you enter Snick and Snack Adventurer Outfitters. A shop that is just full of stuff. There's lots of, they're not really into style or the shopping experience here. They make up for it presumably in bargains and heaps of gear just piled everywhere. And at first it seems like perhaps you're the only people in the shop because it seems the people that work in the shop, it takes you a moment to see them. They're rather small. You would probably assume that they are gnomes. So a gnome with kind of a bright orange mustache and beard kind of peeks over the counter that seems not really appropriately designed height-wise for him and smiles at you warmly.
Hello, are you Snick and or Snack?
I am Snick Jr. Snick is my
No,
father.
you're not. No, you are not.
No. I love this already.
Peter points at him and goes, "Hey, we got somebody just like you in our garden."
Is that offensive? It sounds somewhat offensive.
Well, he's our gardener. He's very good.
Oh,
Is there a
okay.
sign
Well,
posted over the counter that says "Swipe or no swiping" by chance?
I do not understand the nature of your question. Welcome to Snick and Snack Adventure Outfitters.
Junior.
Thanks. Do you
No,
guys have a puppy?
We do not usually sell puppies, but I have a guy I could refer you to.
No, I
dear.
mean some stores have puppies in the stores.
This is
They
not
just
that
live
kind of
there.
store. No one has ever asked about that before. Is that odd?
I usually the things I do people say are odd. So probably.
Well, we here at Snick and Snak Adventurer Outfitters are used to dealing with your more esoteric types that go off in search of
What?
adventure. Most people are used to the quiet life, and we know that that's not you. We're here to help. We're here to serve people of all peculiar personalities.
Sometimes I'm very quiet. I'm good at it.
I notice you're talking a lot right now.
Do you have anything shiny?
I have lots
think
of
they
things
do.
shiny.
Should we just browse? Do we need know what we want?
We are adventurers. We've been to Undermountain a couple of times. We are planning
A
on
couple
going
of
back.
times.
Oh yes.
Wow, you sound very wealthy.
I wouldn't
I
say
don't know
that.
how much
mean,
money I have.
We're lucky
I'm not
to have
allowed to
escaped
carry
with
it.
our lives, and of course,
And hopefully some gold.
as a paladin, I tithe to Bahamut regularly.
Of course. So
But-
you're a paladin?
Yes, indeed, I am.
And are you all paladins? That would be unusual. But,
No, we're not.
No, I'm sneakier than a paladin.
All paladins. Oh no. Only me.
I'm a cleric.
I don't know
I'm
why that's
close.
funny.
But we
So,
are adventurers.
Mr. Junior, how are you set for rope here in this store?
we have as much rope as you could ever want, need, carry, or hope to own.
Do you have any special sorts of rope that are not the usual rope?
Like
All rope
magical
is special, and Snick and Snack rope is unusual, and then it comes with the Snick and Snack guarantee of ropiness.
What is that?
We guarantee that it will be rope and not a snake. That is something I'd like to point out that no other merchant in the entire Waterdeep marketplace can assure you.
That's a really good guarantee. We should get some rope.
Yes, and we only charge 15% more than the asking price of normal rope prices.
Well, we'll think
Is
about
Is that a
that.
lot? I don't know.
Can you
that
put a
sounds-
price on not snakes? I think not.
that
But
a joke?
perhaps there are other things other than rope that interest you. I'd be happy to make some recommendations, or if you'd prefer to just browse. We do have a lot of experience in outfitting many types of adventures if you're looking for specific things or recommendations for what might be useful for whatever type of adventuring you see yourself doing in the future.
We're looking for a guy. Do you have stuff to help us find a guy?
Is it the
that
puppy
seems-
guy, Flessa? Are you saying you want to find the puppy guy? Because
Well,
We can find a puppy guy.
I want to find the puppy and the guy. Actually, while we're at it, maybe multiple puppies.
I
Or
would say that
kitties.
most of what we specialize is in things that will keep you alive, which will
that's
help
good.
you find many people under a mountain by extending your expected life expectancy from 5 minutes to as much as 5 days.
I think that's definitely something we want to do. I mean, I do have my longsword, which is pretty good, although I don't have any sort of ranged weapon that I'm any good at. I've got some nice armor, but I'm always my safe wing amulet. But I'd be open to things for me, but also my my group here. I'm sure there are other items in terms of upgrading our weaponry or our defenses that might be useful.
Who would
do you
like
have
to go first?
Do you have anything that might help me heal my companions?
So you're some kind of healer?
I am, yes, indeed, some kind of
She
healer. I
sure
am a
is
healer.
some kind of healer.
Okay. Well, let's see. You're a
Thanks,
cleric?
Flessa. I am a cleric, yes. I'm a cleric of Agma.
Let's see. Well, we could make you one of these, and he holds up. It looks like it's just a kind of a chunk of wood. He says, "This is a model for what it would look like. This is a holy symbol of battle. We make sure that it is, of course, blessed and imbued with power by whatever deity you so choose. It's a holy symbol. It would make you better at hitting things. Yep. Also damage.
At hitting things and damage.
yes.
But no, I'm trying to heal my companions.
Well, perhaps we could interest you in, let's see, how about
The
this?
healing
This is-
power of hitting things should not be underestimated.
I mean, I
this-
can hit things. That's a thing I can do, but
Yeah. Well,
specialty.
maybe I could interest you in a belt of sacrifice.
what does that do?
It gives each ally within, well, let's say 5 squares. That's a unit of measurement here in Waterdeep. That a +1 item bonus to his or her healing surge value, and as a daily power, you can help somebody regain a healing surge at the cost to you of 2 healing surges.
How much are you asking for that one?
A modest 2,600 gold pieces.
Wow, how many sandwiches is
see.
that?
It's a lot of sandwiches.
So
100.
that is, yeah.
Just
That's
do we
2,600
know how much
deluxe
gold
sandwiches.
we actually have in hand? I know you've been keeping track of all of the gold we've been collecting.
You
on those
have
adventures.
probably of the four of you that you've paid out shares to the other parties of your adventurers who are not
heavily.
here. So you probably have about 4,000, give or take, among you remaining. So you could each spend 1,000 each, or less than 1,000 if one person wanted to get something fancy. This belt of sacrifice does look like a pretty pricey item.
It also
Yeah.
doesn't look like a very good item for that price. Yeah.
I'm going to assume that Rizwin is carrying all of Flessa's money. Because otherwise it would be Melik, and he's
It's
not
gone.
here.
I'm happy to carry your money for you, darling. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that. Do you have anything else?
Well, if that doesn't sound exciting to you, we are always proud to carry here at Snick and Snack the standard Lucky Charm. It's good luck.
Is it a purple horseshoe or like a blue diamond or something?
We have them available in a full range of things. Purple horseshoe, blue diamond, monkey paw, rabbit's foot, whatever you need, we've got a bunch. Take your
Are
pick.
people always after
He shows
your
you
Lucky Charms?
A
Just
box
out of curiosity?
of a bunch. Yes, people are always after our Lucky Charms here at Snick and Snacks Adventure Outfitters.
Said the
I
gnome.
thought that might be the case.
Yes.
So,
you
do
have
you
a-
have anything that might extend a combat turn by several seconds or minutes?
All out.
Maybe
Sorry.
some specialty arrows that would allow reshoots 5 or 6 times.
I do have some specialty arrows.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear about them.
All right. Well, these don't get sold very much. He pulls out like a giant book and starts flipping through it. Well, I could get you some dual arrows. They look like one arrow, but they're 2 arrows.
Really?
Yes.
And how
does
does
that
that
work?
work? Oh. It's
You shoot
like
one
two
arrow,
people
and you
talking at
actually
the same
shoot
time?
2 arrows. Mechanically, he seems very bored as he tells you this. Mechanically, if like you were trying to represent the thrill and endless conflict that is combat, when you attacked it with this special dual arrow, if your attack was represented by some kind of game of chance, a die roll perhaps, just for sake of explanation, let's say you would roll 2 dice and take the higher result.
But it's still just one hit then.
Yes.
Interesting.
But it's 2 arrows, friend. 2 arrows.
2 arrows, but only one could ever possibly hit.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you expect from a dual arrow. I've also got some firestorm arrows, which, they explode into fire.
That sounds
and-
pretty sweet.
Yeah, they're only 1 arrow, though. So,
Yeah, but for all intents and purposes, if I'm shooting 2 arrows and only one hits, it's basically only 1 arrow.
I guess. that's really kind of deep when you think of it that way.
I mean, if there was a chance that the second arrow could also hit, then I'd be more excited, especially if it required 3 or 4 extra dice rolls.
Wow, that
Speaking
seems like that would
entirely
take a long time to
philosophically.
figure out. So we have some of those. We have those in stock. Many of these other items, we'd have to put an order in for, and we wouldn't have those available today, but we'd be happy to get them for you soon. Everything here at Snick and Snack is custom made and guaranteed to be of the highest quality. That's just
And
how
not
we've been.
snakes?
And not snakes. That technically that only corresponds to the rope guarantee. I want to be real clear about that. Speaking of snakes, we do have some snake-related items, if that is of interest to you. We have some serpent skin armor. It is literally made from a giant snake. So that is guaranteed, in fact, to be a snake. Ex-snake, formerly of a
Is
snake.
it shiny at all? Or
It's it could be shinier. I have something shiny that I'll tell you about in a second if that's interesting you. But we do have this serpent skin armor. If one of you, it's available in leather or hide if that's of interest to you.
Is it
and
better?
lets you,
Is it better than my leather armor that I have here? Because
It is.
This is kind of boring.
Yes, no offense, but yes.
How much better would you say it is?
I would, if we had to put a number on it, I would say 1. It is 1 better.
Okay. And how expensive is it?
Can you put a price on owning armor made from a giant snake?
I bet
can
you're
here at
gonna.
Snick and Snacks Adventure Outfitters. That price, best price, the price I can give you today, no questions asked, no further haggling needed or available. 680 gold pieces.
Okay. I don't know if that's a lot, but I pointed out
hold
to
on.
Rizwin.
Let me know before anybody makes any Peter Dragonforge turns and says to the just so that his compatriots can hear, I'm really good at haggling. So if you decide you want something, give me the high sign and let me do some haggling.
Now you, Paladin, you look like you could perhaps you've got a fancy longsword you've mentioned.
Yes.
Your armor doesn't look half bad.
Pretty good.
But I noticed that's not exactly the most exciting shield I've ever seen.
It's true. It's pretty boring. Do you have anything with Bahamut on it?
Sure, I could get you. We'd have to send it out and get some airbrushing. But check out, just imagine Bahamut, the platinum dragon himself, emblazoned on this. Heals up a shield, bashing shield. This is a shield that you can bash people with.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Peter likes to bash people.
What does that entail? What would I? So if let's say instead of using my boring shield, I'm using this. How does that improve my combat?
Well, let's say that, you hit somebody with a melee attack. And, this is like a big deal, right? You're probably only going to do this like once a day, for example, right?
Yeah, okay, fair.
But like maybe you're in the perfect situation and you really need to bash that person. You could you could push that enemy up to, I don't know, like imagine a 4-sided die. That number of squares, again squares, standard unit of measurement here in Waterdeep. You could knock them back that number of squares. Pretty useful in a rough situation. Say you're fighting on a precipice. That always comes up, right? Precipices. Well, my understanding is Undermountain.
Well, they go
lousy
down.
with
Lots of chasms. A lot of chasms.
Yeah,
it's true.
Holes, sewer tunnels, trenches, trapdoors. This
interesting.
bashing shield is applicable to all of those situations. Fire pits, even.
Intrigued
A pool
by
of
this.
water that looks safe but is not. Also there.
You have any other shields, or is that you think the best?
That's probably the best shield I've got available right now.
Now, what's the price on
Maybe
that
knock
one?
a ding dong or multiple ding dongs into a pit with a shield like that.
I'm not familiar with a ding dong. Sounds like something you would buy in the marketplace and eat?
No, it's a possessed suit of armor that walks on its own and attacks you.
Wow, learn something every day in this.
Yeah.
business.
So if anybody tells you that it's got some other name coming into this shop, I just want to tell you it's called a ding dong. Pass it on.
I would never argue with a loyal customer such as yourself. This bashing shield today, special price for you, Peter Dragonforge, the best paladin who's walked in here today.
Yeah.
1,000 gold pieces.
Interesting. I'm intrigued by this. Tony, I'm gonna roll diplomacy, which I looked in the player's handbook and covers haggling. And I'm gonna try to haggle on the price.
Okay.
That's a 23 on diplomacy.
All right. What does that sound like?
Sounds like I get a better deal. All right. I say, I love it. I love the Bahamut inscription on it. I think this would be really good. The price is a little bit high for me, Peter says.
The thing about it, the true coat,
I think you could do better
at the artificers. So,
Peter smiles the smile of a beautiful young paladin, the glinting off of his white teeth. He says, just between you and me, I'm on the side of good here. I want to do the right thing for you, but I think that price is a little too high, and gives him the smile again. That's what a 23 diplomacy looks like.
Did I say 1,000? That's what we call the sucker's price. For you, 900 gold pieces. Let's not speak any more of it. Let's just sign this. I've got your bill of sale ready to go here. And for such a nice kid such as yourself, usually we ask for 50% upfront. All your purchases today, 25% upfront. We'll have these made up, and you'll pay the rest on delivery.
All right, I'm kind of.
I'd hate to see a good kid like you today walk out without the shield he needs to go into Undermountain. I mean, yeah.
I'll take it.
But if you're not interested in that, I do have. I've got a variety of other items, and especially we've got some armors and some cloaks that we might want to talk about. But is shield today? Am I talking to you out of a sale that I've already made?
Let's keep that in the shopping cart, as it were.
All right.
And
one bashing shield.
Yes. In case unless I choose something else, but otherwise, let's have that ready to go.
Okay.
Now,
So you
regarding
ha-
these arrows that we discussed, do I have to
Indeed.
put those in the shopping cart to find out the price, or can I find that out from you
Friend
directly?
Alestrin, the archer guy, I would be glad to give you a great price on these. Peter Dragonforge, I'm assuming he gets the friends and family discount.
I'm with him. I'm with
yeah.
this guy.
Okay. Well, you know what? Now these are special. I want to be clear about these. These are ammunition, so they're one-time use. Take that of what you will. You're going to want to be real careful about how you use them. But the Firestorm arrows, pretty handy little device there. 30 gold pieces per arrow.
Per arrow, interesting.
Per arrow.
Interesting. And
the
we
dual
didn't really
arrow.
talk about how much additional potential damage those might do over a standard arrow, or
They will do. Get this: 1d6 fire damage to the target and creatures adjacent to the target.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's creatures, not enemies.
Yes.
And do they?
Yeah, these fire arrows, you got to pay extra for the artificially intelligent fire arrows that distinguish friend and foe.
And
I don't have any of those in stock right now. Very, very high level item.
Do they also put those people on fire and then they have to save against ongoing damage, or is it a one shot?
No, they get singed, but good.
Singed.
But this is not. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Unless they're like bathed in gasoline or something, they'll just be.
well, that's between you and them.
all right.
The
it's not.
dual arrow. Now, I know you weren't that excited about it, but I mean, 2 arrows, but it's also 1 arrow. I want to stress that again.
I am
dual
excited. Believe me, I'm very excited. This is how I express excitement through.
I mean, a dual arrow.
It is,
you
really.
file that. You've got twice the chance to hit, basically. Not a mathematician. I'm just a humble shopkeeper here at Snick and Snak Adventure Outfitters. But
Venture Outfitters.
I
Do I
figured
do
you're
that
firing
right?
2 arrows. That's better. Yeah, you got it. You're a good kid. I love you. 200 gold pieces for the dual arrow.
Thanks, Nick
Again,
Jr.
one dual arrow, 200 gold
It's
pieces.
an arrow that's 2 arrows. Kid, I don't know how much I got to explain.
But it's
this
like
to you.
30 for ones that burst into flame and damage everybody around, and it's
Yeah,
200
one
for
arrow that bursts
one
into
dual
flame.
arrow?
This is 1 arrow that's 2 arrows. Have you ever seen an arrow that's 2 arrows? I don't think so.
All right, I'm much less excited than I was previously, and I was pretty excited previously.
Look, I'd hate for you to walk out of here today upset without some kind of magic arrow. So what do we got to do to get you walking out with at least 1 magic arrow in that
Now,
quiver?
you say these are items that can't be reused, but couldn't I just retrieve these from the corpse of whatever it was that I killed and fire them again, or...
They will function as a standard arrow, but their magical properties are one-time use. Sorry.
Okay.
That's how they get you. Yep.
All right. My cat is trying to dig through the printer right now, so
Let me mention some other items. Now, you're some kind of small person. I don't know what that. I mean, I am also a small person, but I'm not sure exactly what your innate thing is. You like shiny things.
I do.
What kind of adventurer are you?
I'm a rogue.
Well,
She's good with
perhaps-
knives. She's excellent with knives.
I do, but
Super
I
good
have a
at
dagger
knives.
that I really, really love. I mean, if you could make my dagger shinier, that might be.
That
nice.
is a pretty impressive dagger. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've got anything available right now that would be better than that dagger. How do you feel about hats?
I love hats.
Well, I have this hat, and it's very shiny. That's why I thought of you. This is the Helm of 7 Deaths.
What is that?
Whoa.
And he pulls out a black hat. It's really unclear if it's a
Oh, I'm
hat
afraid of
or
those.
an armor helmet or what. Because whenever you look at it, you kind of lose sight of the hat and focus on the 7 green gems set into the brow of the hat.
Ooh, I like this. What
So-
what is it? Just pretty? Because
Oh,
that's
no,
good
it's-
enough for me.
It's actually quite horrible. First off, the Helm of 7 Deaths allows you to look at a creature and know its current, basically how close is it on the scale from life to death. So that's useful. Also, in the unfortunate events that I'm sure presumably only in self-defense, that you kill a living creature, you'll notice these 7 green gems along the top here. Every time you kill something, the gem, I don't know what the technical term for it, but like absorbs the life essence of that creature.
Ooh.
And if you have at least a few of the gems are powered up, you can regain hit points from it. And if all 7 gems are powered up, on the next time that you roll damage, you can maximize the results of up to 4 dice that you roll.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like something Risman would let me wear.
That seems like a very unholy kind of hat.
It is called the Helm of 7 Deaths.
Yeah,
But what if they're bad people?
That's
We don't kill
possible.
good people. We kill bad people. I mean, I'm
That's
always
what we-
here.
That's what we like to hear here at Snick and Sack Adventure.
Anybody we kill
only
automatically
murder bad
becomes
people.
a bad
And
person.
how much
I
is
wouldn't
the
allow
shiny
it
hat?
if we killed good people because I'm a good paladin follower of Bahamut. So bad
dudes.
people.
We
Bad
just
dudes.
kill bad dudes.
They're bad dudes.
How much do you want for the shiny hat?
Look, this thing creeps me the heck out. I would love to get it out
Thank
of the
you.
store. Yours today, 1,000 gold pieces. Friends and family, Peter Dragonforge discount.
So, why are you trying to get rid of it?
Creepy.
Sorry, what?
It's
think you
kind of
said
creepy.
pee-pee.
It's creepy.
It's creepy. I see. So why do you think we
creepy.
want it?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, we have never had to murder anyone here at Snick and Stack, adventurer outfitters. But if you were to say go into Undermountain, where I'm sure you occasionally have to kill living creatures, wouldn't it be, I don't know, ecological to recycle their life essence?
Tony, would it be valuable for us to try and perceive whether he's withholding information about this cursed item?
Go for it.
What should I roll?
Insight.
I'd say insight.
Insight.
If you want to kind of get a sense of him, you could do some kind
22
of
insight.
Arcana if you wanted to study the item itself.
I'm bad at Arcana, but I'm great at insight. 22.
So you rolled 22 insight, Peter. Sarah,
I rolled a
you
13
some?
insight.
13 insight. You know,
very
he
insightful.
is he's being very salesman-y, and he's definitely kind of talking fast, but he does not seem dishonest, or certainly he does not seem like he is trying to rip you off and sell you a cursed item, but he is looking to make money. So
Sarah, maybe you could roll Arcana just to see if
My
you can-
arcana is non-existent.
Anybody got good Arcana here? I bet that's all a Melik.
Melik.
Not me. We need that weird guy.
It's all about
orbs.
intelligence, and my intelligence is not great.
Yeah.
Very wise.
Oh, do you have any orbs?
we would never sell a cursed item here.
Okay.
I want to be clear.
Do you
this
have
thing is spooky,
It's
but it's not
something
cursed.
called the Helm of Seven
Seven
Deaths.
Deaths.
Helm of
Yeah.
7 Deaths.
Yeah, well, if it's got a fancy name like that, maybe it has some historical significance.
Mm.
I do not have
Everybody has
a
good
certificate of
history.
historical significance.
Where?
I was
How
saying
did
if you have a
Intelligence.
high history, then maybe you should roll that and see.
That's also intelligence based.
that
Yeah,
maybe tells,
Peter,
but I've
Peter
trained
can't
that.
help you with intelligence. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's all
I can't
wisdom
either.
and charisma with him.
I have trained intelligence, or I have trained history.
You can try.
Roll a 19.
You've heard tale of it as, a spooky item. It is not particularly
Spooky.
yeah.
evil or nefarious. You don't think it would do anything bad to the person who is wearing it. But it would be probably it might make you a little uncomfortable in terms of it is kind of trapping the soul of things that you kill in it. So it depends. If you're only killing bad things, what's the problem?
I mean, what if the thing we kill doesn't have a soul?
It is, in fact, it's only useful on living creatures.
Ah,
So
So-
know.
Now,
definitely
if-
undead.
I feel
See, if
okay
I
about
were-
this.
If I were to get it, could I call it the hat of 7 Deaths instead of the?
I think we should give it.
Sounds,
I think we should give it a much better name than Helm of 7 Deaths if we get it. Peter whispers to them as we're huddled up again, and I said, "Let's call it something else. Let's call it the hat of 7 shiny jewels."
Snick Jr. inserts himself into your crowd. Hey, yeah, you guys call it whatever you want. Once you buy it, it's yours. I'm not going to be following you around Undermountain telling you to call it the Helm of 7 Deaths. It's whatever you want to call it.
well, I have to admit I'm kind of torn because that snaky armor sounded pretty cool too. So I don't know.
How much was the
Prefer to keep
snaky
spooky
armor?
items at a distance, personally.
See, the thing is, if it's a pretty hat and I'm wearing it, I can't see the hat. Whereas if I'm wearing snake armor, I can look down and I can be like, "Ooh, snaky."
I should also mention,
I do
let's see,
that
what
all
else?
the time.
What else have we? Oh, maybe this is something.
Because there's rope in my pocket. That's why.
If you're not worried about spooky items, I could sell you this cloak of I think it's pronounced poisson.
Fish
I'm pretty
cloak?
Sure it's not.
I don't think it means that. It does.
It was previously
maybe
owned by Abe Vigoda.
it does look. It's kind of oily. You notice just a weird chemical smell as he holds
Abe.
open the kind of
That's
closet
Abe.
that's in. This appears to be a cloak of poison, where it has the power that if an adjacent enemy hits the wearer with a melee attack, they will take ongoing poison damage. However, if you were to say roll a natural 1 as the wearer of the cloak, you yourself might be poisoned. So
That never happens.
I don't like cloaks. They get in the way of my tumbling.
Also, it's stinky.
Yeah.
well,
That would hurt
guess
my
that's
charisma.
probably- yeah. So I've got that. Let's see.
Of course, we all trudged through the sewer at the very beginning of our last adventure.
Don't remind me. Oh.
You would never go back to the sewer.
that
would never happen
backpack,
again.
I had to throw it away. It never, the stuff never.
No. Did you save the applique of Bahamut?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what am I going to do with it? But the backpack was a total loss. Like, my mom tried to wash that and she did some bleach and stuff and it just didn't come out, man.
That's
oh.
Very sad.
I
was
guess the
almost
last
new.
item I should mention that might be of particular interest to some of you. I've got a set here of this is called blood cut armor. It is when you are if you are bloodied, you will gain damage resistance. So could help you out in a pinch. This is available in leather or hide. So probably maybe for the ranger or rogue in need of some new armor, that might be useful for you. But I think that's probably most of what I've got available in the probably in the price range that you're looking for.
What does it look like?
The blood cut armor. It looks like leather or hide armor, but it's got kind of a crimson tinge that flares blood red when its power is activated.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Although, if by the time I get bloodied, that's bad news.
Plus, then everybody knows that you're bloodied because you're shining.
That's true.
Putting a
It does
target
give
on
you
your back.
specifically let's see. Yeah, you can activate it to gain resist 10 to all damage until the end of your next turn, which could be a big deal.
Is that a daily power?
It is just a power.
okay.
It looks like it requires a healing surge to do it though. So
All right.
but resist 10 is a big deal. Like
It
resist
is,
10
it is,
a
but-
lot. So
What does that actually mean? Is it prevents against 10
Is that,
damage or
t-
something?
yeah, so if I did 9 damage to you, you take 0. If I did 11 damage to you, you take 1.
Wow.
And how
Yeah,
long does that
it's-
last? 1 turn or something?
Until the end of your next turn. So basically a round.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so Peter, we've got you. We'll get this shield
In the
sized
shopping
right
cart?
for you.
Yep.
And we'll get a
Bahamut.
Bahamut logo emblazoned on that. That should be ready in probably 4 days' time.
Right.
But what else can I set the rest of you up with today?
Did we already ask about rope?
There is more rope than you could ever
No
need.
snakes.
Do you
Not
wanna
a
spend-
snake.
Do you want to spend all your money on rope? That's an option.
Yes, 1,000 gold pieces worth of rope, please.
He asks, how many carts do you have available?
You might have to buy a cart too.
Well, we could get one made of rope.
I don't think that works that well.
Rope can do anything.
It can, except tie people up.
I would actually like to see that, a cart made of rope.
Well, I think those fire arrows sound pretty great. I don't know how many
And,
you
you
want
know,
to pick up,
I don't
Lester.
know.
I'm pretty
about
hot on the
that.
fire arrows. It's only 30 per arrow. That's not bad.
Yeah. And out of character, if you don't feel like making any purchases today, you could certainly. There would be more time to shop before you return to Undermountain. This is what this guy has on hand today.
But there are other shops as well.
There are other shops as well. This is the most probably most reputable, and in terms of probably especially in terms of some magic items. There might be other things there that you could find at other shops, or would probably maybe be able to get some good deals if you needed just generic items. For example, if you just want some rope, or if Peter wants a bunch of javelins or something like that. But these specialize in artisanal, handcrafted magical items, special
Yeah.
order for adventurers.
Well, I'll take 10 of those firestorm arrows.
All right. Let's see. I guess I should keep track of that.
Hey, Tony. I actually want to.
Hey.
I want to ask about. Just ask the DM, not our friend
Yeah.
Snick Jr.
He's eager to join that conversation.
I'm sure he is. So one of the things about Peter Dragonforge is that his range basic is basically just like I pick up a rock and throw it at something.
Yeah.
Is there something that I can do to improve that? Because every now and then I get stuck in a situation where I am only able to attack at range and have no ability to attack.
I would say for the next adventure, I don't think Snick can help you out, or Snick Jr. But you could. Let's buy you a couple javelins, which
You
would be
could
pretty
try
cheap.
throwing some of these arrows.
Okay, great.
But
That'd be
a
great.
couple javelins would be better than just throwing a rock.
Yeah, that'd be
obviously
great.
that's still not. I mean, Peter is.
No, it's not ideal, but I in the last adventure, I
better than
definitely had a
nothing.
couple of rounds where I couldn't attack. I could only move because the ranged attack was just a joke. It was just terrible. Yeah. Okay.
So, Alestrin, you bought like 300 gold pieces worth of arrows. Is that what you bought?
I think so.
10 fire arrows.
Yep.
And you're going to want to keep track of those because they are basically special one-time use.
Would you like the rest on account or a gift certificate?
Um,
I would like one of
Store
those
credit?
ceramic Dalmatians, please.
How about a garden gnome?
I will tell you, the fire arrows also, Alestrin, they are +1 to the attack and to the damage roll. Of your normal arrow, and the dual arrow is a little bit better.
Why are you buying only 10?
+1 to attack, +1 to damage, and then the 1d6
And then-
fire to creature
Yeah.
I hit and adjacent creatures.
Yeah, you have to hit. So if you miss the target, it doesn't hit anybody. So
and then
and
I
you don't have to
wasted
roll to hit
Firestorm.
the adjacent people. It just happens.
Pretty sweet.
Okay, Peter, you're gonna get that shield, which was like 900.
Yep, Dragonforge discount.
So Alestrin, you just have those arrows today. The shield will be available later. And Rizwin or Flessa, do you want anything today?
Not feeling super good about any of the items that Snick Jr. listed, so
Oh, it's his name. It sounds funny when someone else says it.
I pretty much just do whatever you tell me, boss. So what do you think?
Well, what do you think about that armor?
What does the armor look like? Can I see it?
The blood cut armor. It looks
No,
like
the snaky armor.
the snaky armor.
Can
The
you
one
try it
that's
on?
one better than my
Do you have a
current
changing
armor.
room?
It looks like it's made from the scales of a giant snake. It still carries the snake's resistance to poison. So,
Ooh.
What color was this snake? I know snakes come in lots of colors.
like dark green.
Ooh.
You want to go try it on?
Yeah, can I try it on?
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
this is just
so
a
boring.
sample. We'd have to send it out and make sure it gets fitted and everything.
see.
But you can try it on.
This reminds
All right.
me of when my mom takes me shopping to the market square. It's so dull.
To Snick and Snack Adventure Outfitters.
We have to do a changing room.
And then she drags you to the fabric store, and you're like, "Oh my god, no!
I'm gonna
not
go-
the fabric
Guys,
store."
I'm gonna, while she's trying it on, I'm gonna go wander around and see if there's like an orb section. Maybe I can pick something up cheap for Melik, just like as a present, because I just am so bored.
There is an entire wing of Snick and Snack Adventure Outfitters that's orbs, but they all have numbers for prices next to them that just boggle your mind.
Okay.
So
Just get him a round rock.
I'm just window shopping. Just just looking. I'll
Is
tell
that
Melik
because
what
they're
I saw.
expensive, or because they're
a
written
gnome
in the
with
arcane language
with
of
a
magic?
kind of silvery goatee pops out from behind the orb counter and looks really interested in talking to you.
Just looking.
Okay,
Looking for
you
a
need
friend.
help? I'm here.
All right.
Snack the third, orb expert.
Ooh, orb expert.
We should send Melik to talk to him.
We should. I got a friend who's a
Save from the
master
changing
of
room.
orbs, but I'm not. I don't know about orbs at all, except they're round.
Well, if he's an orb master and he's not here, he's wasting time because this is the place to come for orbs.
I'll tell him.
Yeah, bring your friend and bring at least 10,000 gold pieces.
Okay. I roll diplomacy to see if I can get that price down.
You look like a good
22,
kid. 9,998 gold pieces
Oh,
it is.
it's the worst. Okay.
Snick and Snack, Snick Jr. and Snack the Third are loosely based on a boss I had for a job in college. Sorry, Bob.
All right. I think that snaky armor sounds kind of cool. I like the hat, but I know that other people might not like the hat so much. But I think the hat is kind of cool.
I like it, but I can't see it while I'm wearing it. But I
It's
like the
kinda-
idea of glowing jewels. That's exciting.
You'd be showing off to everybody else like how awesome you are.
That's true. I wonder if it would fall off my head when I tumbled.
Good question.
Nope, it's magic.
Oh.
Ooh. The snaky armor is not magic, though, right?
Snick
It's
Jr.
just-
says, once again, uncomfortably close to your group.
Is the sneaky armor magic?
Yes, all of our objects here are at least some amount magic.
Even the
Except
rope?
for the rope.
It's not a snake. That's pretty magical.
I don't think that's how that works.
Look, I'm not going to get into a rope argument with anybody. That would be foolish.
Well, if you were going to get into a rope argument with somebody, it would be us.
Yeah, let's not split the rope here. Let's move on.
Never split the rope.
So,
Do you have anything that makes spiders explode?
Yes, I just sold you 10 of them.
Oh. Well, these make them burst into flame. I want them to actually explode
Well, I think that's step one of
in
blowing
as
up a spider.
painful a manner as possible. Do you have anything that saps the life energy from spiders over the course of several days?
Well, I mean, this helm of 7 deaths does work on spiders.
Wow. Spiders don't have souls. Come on.
Well, it's kind of more their life essence. I'm not going to get into a theology debate with spiders, especially.
You want to talk
you
theology?
never know.
This guy right here, he knows from theology.
Look, they say there's
Wait.
a temple
I
of.
believe Rizwin's got a fair amount of theological background as well.
a little bit, yeah. If it's a life essence.
They say there's a temple of Lolth in Waterdeep. So I'm not going to debate the theology of spiders. That just seems dangerous.
Rolf. Ugh.
Yeah.
LOL.
No offense.
Well, I'll get whichever of these things you think is a good idea, boss. Or we can wait and ask other boss and see what Melik thinks.
What do you
The
think is
serpents-
shinier?
The blood cut armor is probably a little shinier.
Yeah,
It's
but I don't
a
want
little
that
bit more
one.
money. It's 840 versus 680. But they're both armor that would be better than the armor you have now.
Yeah, I
And then-
I
and
don't
they
want
have
the
a special
blood
property.
one just because I would like to not spend very much time being bloody.
Yes.
So I'm thinking positive.
That's fair.
I don't know if I mentioned the serpent skin armor has a daily move power.
What?
You can shift 3 squares, including moving through enemy spaces but you have to end your move in a legal space.
We'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should get that one
Oh,
personally.
yeah. Yes.
And
Bury the
shiny.
lead on that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know how
Sneaky.
sneaky you wanted things.
Pretty snaky.
Flessa likes to shift.
Look, most of our Star Wars discussion
mostly
was about
ropey.
things that were not snaky. So,
True.
well, you still have
Pretty
more than
snaky,
1,000
sis.
left if you want to make another purchase.
Anything else that my rogue friend, or I mean my healer, my pal, my whatever she is, Rizwin
Your pal,
might like?
sure.
My
Cleric.
pal? Cleric? Pal?
Well,
I
you
wouldn't
know,
mind some, if you got some bracers or something, because I'm feeling kind of naked here.
Goon companion.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything in stock, but I can try and put an order in, and we could get you some bracers of might, which would just let you. Do you use a hammer?
I do.
How would you
you
feel
like to
about
see my
swinging that
hammer?
hammer just a little bit harder?
She
Oh,
might
I would
like that.
I think we could.
Nah.
I think we can find something. If you don't mind checking back in a week,
Sort of special
we'll get you
order?
something. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
But-
It's the most dismissive noise I've ever heard in my entire life. And it totally earned. Totally earned.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me know what you got. If you happen to come across a catalog that happens to have some like bracers in it or something,
course.
maybe something for healing or something for smashing. I mean, honestly, smashing is very cathartic and healing.
Look,
So-
I know that you're new customers here at Snick and Sack Adventure Outfitters, but we have no doubt that you will be long lifetime customers. Though we also acknowledge that lifetime for adventurers can be limited. And the best way to make it not as limited is to be properly outfitted, and that's what we're here to help with.
Yay.
And the best
How
way to
long
make
do
us
I have to wait
lifelong
to
customers is to provide us weird gear at a very inexpensive price.
Of course.
How long do I have to wait to get my sneaky armor fitted? Because when I tried it on, it was like the sleeves were too long.
Yeah.
It was a little bit big in the butt, and
So he asked, Peter, I forget what number we said before. Was it 25%?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. So he's going to ask for basically a 25% down payment on everything, and it should be ready. He's, some of it has to be sent out, and some of it he's got to go and send it to the right place and get the right stuff, and some of it is more handmade than others. But it should all be ready in 4 days. And he writes you up a bill of sale and collects his 25% of the total cost. The arrows you have today, but everything else will be available in 4 days' time.
I thought magic armor just kind of fit itself around you.
After it has been fit the first time, my friend.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that little wrinkle.
That's how they get you.
Oh, man.
A lot of people with ill-fitting armor out there.
Snick Jr.
At your service.
Snick, 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 snick.
Well, I should probably be getting on to the next customers unless you can think of anything else that we can assist you with today. It's been our pleasure serving you here at Snick and Snak Adventure Outfitters.
Yeah, are there any other outfitters in the area that have the good rope?
Well, there's always the Ropatorium across the way.
Oh, no.
We went to the wrong place first, obviously.
Yeah.
Clearly, we should check out the Ropatorium.
Yeah. There's Melkor's House of Rope.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got the best selection, not always the best quality, but selection, quality, take what you can get. And then there's always the ropist.
That
I'm kind of anti.
I don't think I want to go to that one.
No. I've heard bad things.
Yeah, me too. So do you have anything that, maybe a sky bison or a dragonkin might like?
I think I'd probably need I'd be happy to, if they wanted to return, find them something. We've got something for every adventure here, but we got to meet the right person and see what their needs are and, take measurements and whatnot.
That's true. Okay. Just thought I'd check.
And that's how we spend an hour podcasting, doing the stuff that we normally do between episodes.
Yeah, all right. I tip Snick Jr.
Does he fall over?
copper piece and
that's insulting.
Insulting.
And a coupon for
God.
Smurgle's Sandwich Shop. Street team!
Straight team.
Dave.
And so you do. And so you make your way back out into the streets, unsure of where you'll head next. There's the Ropatorium. There's several other rope-related store names that I improvised on the spot. There's certainly several weaponsmiths where you could buy some javelins, Peters. There's places where you could buy a variety of potions and poultices and all manner of other things that you might need. Perhaps you also just need to resupply on your adventure kit on sunrods and and rations and all the other things that you may have burned through in your last trip.
Are there any puppies running around in the market?
Or bookstores?
Nope. This seems to be only a cat marketplace. Lots of cats.
Well, I chase a kitty.
And so you do.
Are there any
roll
books?
something for that?
I rolled a 15. I don't know what I add to that, but I think I'm having fun.
There's more than one places that would specialize in books, be it historical or magical in nature. There's a couple booksellers that you could seek out in the marketplace. Really, almost anything you could imagine is in the marketplace, except puppies.
Is there a hot dog guy?
There are competing hot dog guys who are yelling at each other about who got to the good spot first.
Oh, man.
That's not the kind of dog I want.
One guy sets the other guy's hat on fire.
Mm-hmm. Are there
It's getting quite busy as the traffic picks up. It's now solidly midday. You spent most of the morning at Snick and Snak Adventure Outfitters. And it's a little crowded, but not so crowded, Peter, that you don't notice when somebody kind of bumps into you rather hard and keeps going in the crowd.
Oh, who was that?
It's hard to say. It's crowded. They look like they're wearing a cloak with the hood up, which seems a little unusual given the temperature and time of day. But they keep going.
Does he appear to just bumped into Peter? Can I see whether he maybe picked his pocket or something on the way by?
You want to see into Peter's pocket?
No.
Are you just setting me up for some kind of tongue twister?
That is not what I said.
I'm going to see if I can figure out what just happened. Can I roll streetwise? Because I've never done that before. Oh, yeah.
I've never done that before.
I also rolled a perception
It's
check.
14 plus
All
6,
right.
20.
All right. You are certain that they bumped into you, and then by bumping into you, were able to grab your attention and grab the coin purse with all of your remaining money from the other side of your belt. Rizwin, you basically, you didn't have a chance to react, but you immediately recognized that was going on, and you're in fact able to see the shape of the creature. It's hard to make out what kind of creature they are, clad in a dark green cloak with a hood. They seem to be moving kind of quite quickly, but definitely through the crowd, and it looks like they're about to duck around the corner into an alley off of the main.
I run after him.
After them!
So which direction am I from everybody else now that I have been off chasing a kitty? Am I like in the same direction this person has gone, or
you're nearby? You see Rizwin dash off, and you hear Peter yell after them.
I follow my boss.
Okay,
I'm going to.
All right.
I'm going to shoot a rope around the coin
Put
purse
together a plate for me of
and
stuff.
then yank it back. No reply. I'm assuming that means it worked.
Oh, we lost Tony's audio, I think.
To unmute myself.
Ah,
There he is.
There you go.
Hi. Did the new map load for you guys?
It
yes.
did.
All right.
This is
So
an awesome map. Good job.
I did not. I ran out of time to make maps, so I bought maps for this adventure.
So thank
Good job
you,
buying this
members, for helping us support TPK, because these maps are not free.
It's true, but
Good job,
these
you
maps
members.
were from the Roll20 marketplace. They were very affordable.
good.
I'm very happy with what they are for how much I paid.
I think you mean the Roll20 marketplace.
You're right.
Do they sell
All
ropes?
right. I'm going to say that the four of you are able to more or less stay together as you head off in that direction. And you turn the corner, and you're on like a little side alley here. There's a couple. There's some workshops and shops that don't rely on being right on the marketplace. Some of these might even be homes. Streets are a little twisty here, and you do not see any sign of the cloaked figure.
All right. Well, I've got some crazy nature skills. Maybe I can track him quickly. Can I smell him?
Right.
Something I can do to try and.
Urban nature skills.
You are all welcome to try and figure out what to do using whatever skills you think your character is good at.
Streetwise
or-
might be a good one as well.
Sure.
Yeah, my streetwise kind of sucks
Sure.
though.
I'll
But it
do,
seems like tracking is more of a nature skill.
I'll do a
Can I use that in
streetwise
the
check.
city?
I'm going to try streetwise as well.
13.
Actually,
Can I
I'll just
try-
do.
22.
Whoa.
Can I try a perception check rather than
Yeah,
a
I got an
streetwise check?
18
Yeah.
with perception.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 for perception.
All right, so Rizwin and Alestrin are just looking around with their eagly eyes. Peter and Flessa are thinking about what would happen. Peter and Flessa, you suspect that probably somebody who just picked your pocket, if they were in danger of being caught, they would probably look for some kind of place to hide, or even a place to retreat to that is their hideout or bolt hole or something like that. And Rizwin and Alestrin, you notice that there is looks like kind of the side door to a shop is slightly ajar, as if it was closed hastily and not securely. How do I?
What's the shop?
It looks like it's a brewer,
Oh, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
and it does not look like it's currently. It's more of a. I guess this is probably a place that things would be made versus sold. It doesn't look like it's currently open in that the windows
Okay,
are
doors
shuttered and whatnot. But yeah, you notice that the side door here is slightly ajar, as if perhaps someone went in there.
I think we should maybe
Suspicious.
investigate that.
I agree.
Are there any other doors in that are visible on the same building in this area?
There is not another door visible on this side of that building,
Okay.
but you suspect that there's probably this has the sense of a side door. Perhaps there is a main entryway on the other side of the building if you want to
Just
go
wondering
that
if
way.
somebody should run around to the other side in case whoever it is runs out that way.
I
Well,
can
guess
do
we
that.
just chase them through the brewer if that's the case too.
You know, it depends. You are kind of chasing somebody, so you probably want to be quick. You could probably either wait here. You could all rush in through that door. You could try, rushing around the other side. You could attack from both sides. You could circle the building. Many options are available to you.
Yeah, somebody should go around and probably somebody quick.
Okay,
Our speed
I'm
is.
going in
Flessa,
here.
do you want to do that? Flessa, run around the side. We're going to go in.
Okay,
Try and catch up on the other side.
if I can.
Yeah, I can't control my guy
Really?
Yep,
or any.
I can't either.
What did I do wrong?
You're in high school.
something.
They're on the token layer.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. You could control them on the other map?
No, I couldn't.
No, I didn't
Oh.
touch them on the other map. I don't know.
Wee.
Yay.
Okay,
I can make a
got
circle the same color as my armor. Oh, now I can.
There must have been a thing I set up for the
I can. All right,
the other map that I needed to do here.
there we go.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Okay,
running.
there I am.
Yeah, there you should all be able to move your characters around now.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Oh no, I missed one. How about now?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
So Flessa darts around, and at Flessa there is indeed, it looks like the main entrance to the brewery is right ahead there.
Okay, I'm going to keep running past it as soon as I can, just to see if I can go around and if there's another door on the other side.
There does not seem to be a door on the other side.
All right, then when the timing matches up, and you think it would make sense, I will
You'll
go in the
rejoin.
main entrance.
All right.
Try to.
So Peter and Rizwin head toward the side door to the brewer. Alestrin, what are you doing?
I'm following them in the back
But
with an arrow knocked.
all right.
The usual Alestrin position.
Exactly
Yes.
right.
All right.
Call that at medical school. Lestrin position.
It's not good.
No, you don't want it.
All right. So, who's going to go through the door first?
Peter.
Not me.
Peter
All right.
is through the door first because it was his.
What you just heading in through the door, kicking the door open? What are you doing?
Well, it's open. It's
That sounds like Peter.
I'm just.
It's a jar.
It's open.
It's
right?
a jar, so I'm just opening it and stepping right in.
All right. And so you do. Inside the brewery, you see a somewhat familiar, briefly acquainted with figure in a green cloak. It seems to be a rather elderly-looking woman. She's very pale skin, some strange tattoos on her arms, and there's another creature with her. This is a somewhat burly-looking male creature. You're not entirely sure what type of creature he is. Very pale skin, bald head, maybe shaved, maybe just no hair. Looking at you with very stern eyes, and his arms are also covered in tattoos. His clothing is rather ragged looking, and you notice
all of
that both of them don't smell so great. I'm going to have you roll initiative
What's that?
because they look menacing.
Okay.
All right.
What is my initiative?
I rolled a 1.
Oops.
Yikes.
9.
Which gives me a 8.
I have
So,
an
yeah,
18.
Oh, I need to add you to the initiative order, huh?
I have a 9.
We are not very initiative-y. Well, I spoke too soon. Alestrin's initiative is great.
Ha ha! Ranger power. I don't know.
All right, let's see here.
Cat power.
Thank you.
Kitty.
My cat walked out here right before we got started, and I was like, oh man, the cat's going to be there. I'm going to have to take him out. And Lauren said, it's just TPK. I don't know what that means.
I do.
Cats allowed, whatever. I think it means that you can mute yourself and go away for a while and nobody cares that you're throwing
That
your
is
cat
true.
out of the
That is true.
room. Yeah.
All right.
My cat's done trying to dig through the printer, so that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did he make it through?
No, not quite.
What I am discovering is that the macros I set up in the other adventure don't seem to have carried over to
Yes,
this one.
I noticed that.
That's unfortunate.
Also,
Well,
the basic roll 20 plus whatever isn't showing up either.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to grab some dice because that's going to be faster than dealing with macros. I will be back in a second, okay?
I got my dice rolling. Slash roll.
Oh yeah, I mean that works, but the actual macro buttons
Oh, yeah.
not non-existent. But that's fine. I this is a special edition, so
It
I'm
is.
happy to roll dice.
Yes.
It
I
is.
was thinking I could use my special blue and orange die, which I bought because it's the Edmonton Oilers colors, and then they lost tonight, so I will not be using.
I
it.
can't.
Oh.
I'm looking for my my big. I've got the giant blue D20 and I can't find it, so I'm using my smaller.
So I'm using my
Purple and gold D20.
sparkly gold die.
That's very pretty.
Yep.
I'm using the dark onyx ones that came free with the beginner's set.
I
Because
have
am a
very
cheap
generic,
bastard.
cheap green ones.
I've got a pretty.
These are super
These are my
pretty.
dice.
Yeah, I got these
right
at
here.
Comic Con. They're great. They're really nice.
Oh, magic dice, invisible ones.
Yes.
All right. So,
Computer
Peter
dice.
Dragonforge, and I will tell you, just adventures, this encounter is going to be a little different from probably some of your other ones in that you are in this kind of cramped urban space. This little shop is
That's
not
all right.
very
We only need
big,
the doorway anyway.
and you may not want to do the entire fight just in the doorway. I don't know. Doors and corridors, Miller.
Reference
so
acknowledged.
The witch. I said it wrong though. It's
Doors and
right?
corners. Yeah.
Yeah, I said
still didn't
corridors.
get it.
It's okay. It's not. So
Foreigners?
Also, some of these
Sorry.
you have all leveled up, and some of these creatures are actually pretty menacing. The woman in the green cloak seems to be some kind of magic user, and she is going to reach out and kind of black,
someone?
wispy smoke courses through the air in the direction of Peter Dragonforge's brain.
His brain.
Also, my head.
Specific.
That's a small target.
Yeah.
I rolled
actually.
a crit. That's
Okay.
a great first start to this one shot where all of you die.
It won't be total, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Still be false advertising.
I'll just remind you, Tony, that only members can watch this one, and we're gonna have a lot of explaining to do if these characters die.
Also,
Subset
nothing
party
bad is
kill.
supposed to happen.
All right. Peter, you are going to take 15 necrotic damage, and your vision is kind of clouded. You do not have line of sight on anything more than 2 squares from you.
I will remind you, my plate armor of resistance resists 5 to necrotic damage.
Okay, well, I would not have nerfed that damage roll as much as I did in reaction to you saying, please don't kill my characters, if we had said that. Oh, a peek behind the scenes for our most prized of listeners.
They love this.
So thanks for nerfing it.
What number did I say?
I have nerfed it more. You said 10.
8.
Yeah, 4.
All right. So
You owe me hit points now. I'm going to go up in hit points now.
You did take damage, though, right?
Yes,
On
I-
this critical that I rolled.
I took, since it was 10, you said, so I resist 5, so I'll take 5.
All right, you'll take 5, and
All right, take 5.
your vision is kind of occluded.
Okay.
All right. So that was that.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yay!
Next up, there is a warrior in this kind of strange-looking creature with these tattoos and garb kind of just almost in tattered rags. Let's see.
Where?
Do you see him right in front of Peter?
This guy right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I thought that was like a skinny little bald thing.
I'll make him bigger. Can I make him bigger? Maybe I can't make him bigger without him not fitting in the square anymore.
Peter was dead for a second.
No, he's just
exciting.
just got a ninja icon, which means that he's has vision problems.
Oh, gotcha.
As all ninja do.
Yes.
Well, they wear those hoods.
That's
The
right.
warrior is going to stab at you with kind of a fierce-looking dagger. He is going to use his Cage of Gloom attack on you.
Ooh.
I shall
he
attempt
rolled-
to stop that attack
Oh, all right.
with my disruptive strike.
Look at you remembering how your powers work. This is bodes poorly for
Amazing.
me.
It's amazing. All right, so I will take a quick shot at this fellow, whatever he is, and that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Well, that'll hit.
And so that means he will take his max damage in 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will take 17 points of damage.
Wow. He's not even your quarry or anything yet.
No, be nice if he was, but he is not.
Okay.
And his attack, he takes a penalty to the attack roll equal to 3 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 3. So he takes a 6 penalty on his attack roll.
Well, I think he might still hit because Peter, he rolled with that penalty. He rolled very high. It's still 20 versus reflex.
That will be my 18.
Okay.
Rats. Well, at least he took 17 damage.
Yeah.
He took 17
Thanks.
damage on his turn. Peter, you're going to take 13 damage as he plunges his dagger into your arm.
So we're up 4.
What?
We're up 4.
We're up 4?
He took 17. I got 13.
Okay.
We're up 4. Plus 4 to us. Good job.
That's
He
right.
gets... All right, well, his turn's not over. He gets to do a secondary attack as part of
jeez.
his Cage of Gloom. So
Oh, you didn't
I was
tell
like,
me
you
about
guys
that.
you guys are celebrating real early. Well, if you had if he had been disrupted, he wouldn't have gotten to do this. So that was a good choice to try and disrupt him. This is... I'm going to say that this shot is also disrupted. So, Steve, what was it? -6 or something?
6.
So this is only 12 versus reflex.
Okay, that fails.
Okay. So he tries to stab you a second time, and you notice kind of black, inky smoke swirling out of his dagger, but he does not succeed the second time. All right. Alestrin, you're next.
Whoopee! All right, so I'm going to quickly shout to Flessa that we need her.
Mm-hmm.
And she should probably stop guarding the door. And I will then make the dude who I just shot on his turn my quarry.
Okay.
Because he's the closest guy, and that's the only guy I can make my quarry. Although preference would be the magic user, but what you gonna do? And then I will do a twin strike. So I will shoot an arrow at the old lady magic user and whatever that thing is in the front.
Shooting twin strikes with dual arrows, that would have been.
Oh boy, it would have been epic, but it's not. Too expensive, man.
Expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
You think I made of gold pieces?
Well, you know.
All right,
You'd
so
be
this is the
so
shot at the
shiny.
guy in the front, and that is a 28 versus armor class.
All right, you catch that guy with an arrow.
And this will be 12 plus 3, 15 damage.
And that's just on the first arrow of the twin
Yes,
strike?
that is with my quarry damage.
Okay. So he is bloodied already.
And the second arrow will go to the magic user,
Oh, okay.
and that will be a 22 versus armor class.
Okay. It catches the witch.
Oof, for only 5 points of damage, alas.
Okay.
Shoot some more. I feel like I should shoot some more. Trying to remember how I shoot some more. I'm going to take my action point
Okay.
and fire 2 more arrows. 1 for each again. So the first shot is the dude, and that's 29 versus AC.
You're rolling very well.
I am.
Or I did not bring tough enough, evil, horrible henchmen.
And that is a 9 damage.
Okay.
And then the witch,
Mm-hmm.
that is a 19 versus armor class.
That will not hit.
What? A magic user?
She is pretty
Yikes.
evil.
Well, that angers me. I don't like evil, so I'm going to take another shot with my elven accuracy.
Oh, that first turn that never ends.
Indeed. Okay, and that is a 23 versus armor class.
That'll hit.
And that is 11 damage on the witch.
Okay. You have just filled this little brewery with arrows, and there's people look unhappy with you.
Good. It's the way I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here, to be looked at unhappily.
All right, Alestrin, anything else?
No, I think I'm out of stuff.
All right. Rizwin.
So how much damage did Peter take?
That's a Peter
I
question.
took like 18 damage, something like that. Or 20.
That's a lot.
Does he look like he's in need of help? I
I'm
don't know.
I'm not bloodied yet.
Okay. What I'm just wondering is, should I heal you or should I attack these guys?
I would attack these guys
All right, cool. I'm going to
if you can.
come in this square over here then.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Squeeze through the doorway where Peter is and into the corner,
Yes,
so you're
into the
facing off
corner.
with this. Yeah, this shadowy looking thug is kind of holding the corridor, blocking you from getting to the witch for now.
Yes.
This back room is pretty narrow with giant casks, barrels. I don't know,
Yeah.
things that hold beer and
yeah.
in progress beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Kegs.
thinking it's hammer time.
Yes.
So I rolled. Oh, I did not
Stop.
roll well. Okay. Critical fail.
Oh.
Oh,
I guess
You
I hit
swing.
the cask.
Yeah, you swing hitting the cask. There is now beer gushing onto the floor of the brewery back room.
that's the biggest tragedy of all.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Well, let's see. So that was my standard. Yeah. Minor actions. Guys. It's an encounter pattern. Yeah, sure. I'm going to cast Favor of the Gods on Peter. So the next time Peter misses with an attack roll before the end of my next turn, you can reroll.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You all set, Rizwin?
I am all set for now.
Peter, it's your turn.
So tell me about my vision problems. Am I at a disadvantage to attack the guy who's right in front of me?
I think you're fine with him. I don't think you can see the witch anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
said two
Because I don't have any
squares away.
javelins
Bad.
and I'm really bad at ranged attacks. So I am going to attack that fellow with my, let's see, my, which fancy attack should I use here?
Can't attack the lich.
I'm going to attack with my virtuous strike. That's 24 versus AC.
Okay, you wallop him with your longsword.
All right, and I'm going to do 9 damage.
Okay.
And he is subject to my divine sanction now. If he attacks anybody but me, he will incur a penalty.
Okay.
And can I save against my vision problems?
Yes, you can.
Just D20?
Yep.
5.
Oh,
You're still not entirely... It's like you're just trapped in a tiny little room with this creature in front of you because everything else beyond that is just darkness.
All right.
That's okay. It'll just keep him focused.
Yep.
All right. Flessa, you are currently on the other side of the building at the door. What are you thinking you might do?
I'm going to try to open the door.
All right.
If
The
it's-
door is conveniently unlocked.
Woo.
The door swings open, and you can see across the way the witch is. It looks like on the other side of the far side of the shop from you, kind of hurling curse bolts at somebody, probably your friends. But you can also see that there are two rather unfriendly-looking creatures in the front half of the brewery.
Okay.
roll.
Well, and I'm going to start by moving, and I'm going to tumble on in. I don't like the idea of being alone with these two things, so yes, I'm going to tumble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there enough room here for me to stand, like just north of the witch?
Sure, you might have like 1 foot on top of a cask, but sure.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's jaunty.
Wee.
One on a
So I'm-
cask, the other in the grave.
I'm gonna do first start running and then handspring past that first guy and maybe jump off the top of the these crates so that I
Yeah.
kind of land, like just jump over her head, assuming the ceiling is high enough, and land on the
It
other
is.
side of her. And I have this really new what is it? Is a really new feat that's pretty cool. It's called Cunning Stalker, which means that I get combat advantage against enemies that have no other creatures adjacent to them except for me. And she has no other creatures adjacent to her except for me. So
Sounds like
Yay.
half the punchline to an off-color joke.
All right. So I'm gonna sly flourish all up in her face and see how that goes. Let's see. 27 versus AC.
Okay, you are suddenly behind the witch, which she does not expect, and you slash at her face.
Hooray! All right. So probably should have found some. Okay, there we go. $19 points of damage.
Whoa.
Yep, 1d4. Sorry, a d4 plus 8 plus 2d8. So
Okay. You just jab at the witch repeatedly, and you're definitely hurting her, but she is not yet bloodied.
She's not,
she
huh?
looks quite perturbed that you are there.
okay, well, I don't like the fact that she's not bloodied yet, so I'm going to use my minor action to try to low slash her
Okay.
and try to sweep the leg, basically.
Yep.
See how that goes. Oh, that does not hit. Let's see, 12, 15 versus reflex.
Let's see. No, her she is able to kind of dodge out of the way as you swing at her legs with your blade.
Oh, I do have combat advantage, so
It's still her reflex is
17?
considerably higher. Yeah,
Okay.
higher than 17. Good to
All right.
remember that you have combat advantage.
yes. Well, I would really like her to hurt more, so I'm going to use my action point. Actually, in our last adventures in Undermountain, I realized that hoarding action points does not do anybody any good. I ended
Nope.
up with, I think, 4 at the end of the last
You know what you
combat.
don't want to do is die in the bonus adventure with 4 unspent action points.
That would be really sad. The thing I'm extra sad about is that I don't get my extra 3 hit points for seeing Acrid right now, even though it's written on my card.
Yep.
So I'm going to use...
Can you maybe just envision Acrid?
Yeah, I'm picturing her. I'm visualizing Acrid.
That's
I
just
don't
like
know
a
if it's helping.
+2 at the very least.
You feel like you had 3 extra hit points, but you don't have them.
But I didn't. All right.
That could be dangerous, in fact.
I'm just going to sly flourish again then.
Okay.
Right up in her face. That's 20. That's 30 to hit.
All right. You're just
So,
stabbing
yeah.
her over and over again.
Yes.
Eat
So
it,
I
witch.
don't get combat advantage again. I don't get my sneak attack dice again, unfortunately.
Until you get something fancy that lets you do that.
Yeah, until then. So that only does 10 points of damage.
All right. The witch is bloodied. Blood is streaming from her face, and she
Woohoo.
is very
Right.
unhappy that Flessa
Well,
is
because I bloodied her,
there. Something bad happened.
yeah, my daily power goes off, which almost never happens, so I'm very excited.
Now, do
because
you want to use this now?
I sure do.
Okay.
Because I may never get another chance. It happens when the trigger is when you bloody an enemy with a melee attack, which I think this is
Just
only
happened.
the second or third time I've ever used this power in the entire time I've played Flessa. So, pretty excited. So,
Well, now I'm excited.
Yeah.
This better be a good power.
Yay. Well, I don't have to roll anything. I just do damage, which is
Oh.
pretty exciting.
That is exciting.
So let's roll that. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it's some damage. So that's 11 more points of damage.
Ouch. This is not a good turn for to be a witch hiding in a brewery back room. All right.
Yep.
So, Flessa,
And-
I think you also
yeah.
might notice, since you've now spent a bunch of time stabbing at this witch right up close, that she has a familiar-looking coin purse hanging from her belt. It looks like it might be embroidered with PD.
Maybe I'll
Aha.
just snake that.
Do I see a little like Bahamut head also
Yeah,
embroidered
like a
on
little
there,
stick
perhaps?
figure Bahamut next to it.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep my eye on that as I wait for my next turn because I have exhausted all of the actions that I could possibly do in one turn.
All right. Well, we just finished an entire round. That was pretty quick. So we're back up to the top. The witch, seeing Flessa here, says, "Curse you fools!" And the witch is going to activate a deep shadow aura. I get to draw a box. I never get to draw boxes. Yeah.
Saving
Suddenly,
the game, computer?
dark shadows just kind of pour out of the witch's face, and the entire room is kind of obscured with writhing shadows that grant concealment to the creature's that are in that area.
Yeah, Peter
which
can't
makes
see him
them
anyway. It doesn't change anything for him.
much harder to hit. And the witch is suddenly not standing in front of you, Flessa. You're not entirely sure where she went, but you think it's on the other side of the room.
That's just rude.
Can you
Yes.
grab me a tissue, please? It's right there.
All right. So
No, they're
that
right there.
was the witch, because I don't think the witch can do. I think that's her turn. All right. The thugs are next. These two are gonna rush in here and close with Flessa. They seem to just kind of move through the shadowy fog with like no trouble whatsoever. And they're gonna pull out their vicious little daggers and stab at you, Flessa.
Yeah, I don't like this.
All right. So this one is gonna do a Cage of Gloom against you.
Boo.
20 versus reflex.
That hits exactly.
Can anyone do anything to make it not hit exactly? Rizwin,
I'm
Peter,
guessing that's a no.
Alestrin.
I've used mine.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
All right, I'm going to roll damage.
All right.
Let's see here. So you are going to take 11 damage, and then he stabs at you again. He rolls a critical fail. He misses as more kind of shadowy smoke pours out of his blade. His friend is going to try the same thing, because why not?
Does he accidentally stab
could've-
his friend?
Nope.
Aw.
Does he accidentally stab the beer barrel that's next to me?
Yes, shadowy beer spills out of it.
Oh no!
19 versus reflex?
Very
Shadow
dark
is my
brew.
favorite kind.
19 misses.
All right, well, if he misses with the first attack, he does not get to do the secondary attack.
Whew.
Peter, there is a shadowy warrior in your face who does not look like they have much left in this world, and he is going to go out swinging at you with an evil blade. So he will just stab at you.
The blade's not
This is
evil, just who wields it.
Well, it looks a little evil too. 18
Blades
versus
don't kill
AC.
people. Peters do.
18 versus AC.
Miss.
He swings at you in vain. Alestrin, I believe you are next.
I am, and I imagine that I can't really see much of anything that's going on inside of this shadowy zone.
You
here.
can see like figures kind of darting back and forth. You can see them, but they have concealment, which I believe is -5 to hit.
Now, is that the same thing as cover for intents and purposes of powers?
I believe it is better than cover. If I may be doing this, I don't have my thing in front of me, but I believe there's total concealment, there's partial cover and cover. So I believe concealment is -5.
Okay, so I have a power that allows me to ignore cover on an attack, but that would not.
I'm going to say
count
this is
as
different. Yeah, concealment and cover are different.
Rats. So -5 on the attack roll, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to target. Yeah, I don't want to shoot this guy right in front of Peter, because then Peter won't have anything to do. Because he can't see anybody else except the guy that's right in front of him.
You're not going to target your quarry? Unorthodox.
Well, there is that, isn't there? All right, so I'll shoot one arrow at my quarry,
Mm-hmm.
and a second one at the closer of the two that are next to Flessa.
Yeah, you have 3 strange-looking warriors in this back room. 1 that's bloodied and 2 that are unscathed.
So this is to the quarry,
Sure.
-5. Ooh, that's not so good. So that ends up being a 9 versus AC, which I assume misses.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure if you hit the brewery.
Fortunately, my rebounding longbow makes it such that that arrow is going to ricochet off of that fellow and head towards that other fellow that I was going to shoot my second arrow at anyway,
All right.
within 5 squares. So
Mm-hmm.
thing. Ooh, God, that's even worse. So that's a miss. All right, let's take the second arrow. And that is a 19 versus armor class.
That will not hit.
Not a great turn. Okay, so that does it for my shooty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around towards the front of the building, lest the witch try to escape out the front.
Mm-hmm.
Then she has disappeared from view, and we've got this entrance blocked. So I'm going to go. It looks like I have a speed of 7. So 1, 2. Can I go around corners with one shot, or do I have to?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, 5, 6, 7. All right, so
All
I'm right
right.
outside the front door just in case she comes running out with our
Indeed.
coin purse.
All right, Rizwin.
Yes. Gosh, well, I guess I'm going to try and hit the guy in front of me with a hammer again.
Mm-hmm.
So you said I'd get a -5 to it?
Yep.
Okay. So 16 versus AC.
He is incredibly hard to hit in this shadowy, smoky-filled room, and you are not even able to really find him, even though you're pretty certain he's right there in front of him. Also, the room smells very strongly of spilled beer. Would you like to do anything else?
There's not a lot I can do because these barrels are in the way, and this other guy.
You want to
is right
shove
in
some
front of me.
barrels?
I don't, because I don't want to shove them into Flessa. Unless I
you
can.
know.
Is there any
I
way
could probably jump out of the way.
Yeah, if you know they're coming. I don't suppose there's any way I can shove the barrel into the guy that's in front of Peter.
You could try.
Does that count as a minor action?
That would probably need to be a standard because it's a pretty big barrel.
Yeah, all right.
I do log rolling for fun sometimes, on the river. So this would
Yeah.
be very similar.
Yeah. I don't have anything else I can really do, I guess. Okay. I'm done.
All right, Peter.
Okay, I'm going to attack the guy in front of me with the Virtuous Strike.
Yep.
21 versus AC.
Is that with your -5?
That's not with my -5, so 16.
All right. Yeah, so he's hard to hit. I think they bought themselves a turn of protection
All right.
with their shadowy
So
smoke.
I'm going to mark him with my Divine Sanction, and I'm going to shift back a square. That's a
Okay.
measure of distance here that we use in Waterdeep.
In Waterdeep, yes.
And he's under my Divine Sanction, so if he wants to attack Rizwin on his next turn, he will take radiant damage, or he's going to have to step out of the box.
Yep. All right. Flessa. Now, Flessa, you start your turn, and you are actually like the shadowy smoke is kind of overpowering, and you're just coughing, just starting your turn, and you're going to take 5 necrotic damage for being there.
Oh,
I don't like
shadows. It's not cool.
that. All right. Well, I'm going to then. Might be foolish, but I'm going to try it anyway. How high are these barrels? Like to this? Do they go mostly to the ceiling, or
I think they're
like,
probably
scamper
not all
on
the way to
top?
the ceiling. There's space on top of those barrels.
All right, then it's scamperant time. I'm I'm gonna roll. Let's see, acrobatics, I guess, to try to hop
Sure.
from this small cask onto the top of the barrels to start my move.
Yep.
And
So
then I will try to.
is that a
continue.
shift probably? Otherwise, you're going to
Yeah.
provoke from those two.
Oh,
so
that's
you
right.
sh-
And I both of them. I was thinking one would be okay, but yeah, I will try to just to shift up there.
All right, you kind of perch on the side of the barrel.
I've got a 30 on my acrobatics. So
Yeah, this isn't your first barrel.
it really isn't. Okay, and then I will attack the bloodied guy. Because I feel like I can sort of see something moving around down there.
Sure.
And I have the higher ground, so
That always works.
That is the best.
doesn't it? In 4th edition, that doesn't give you combat advantage, does it?
No.
Damn. I missed 2nd edition. All right. So I'm going to just try a sly flourish.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just no.
Is that what
All
your
right.
die said? It rolled no.
It did. It actually came up, roll hazy, try again next
I
time.
would
Nice
buy
try.
a
That's the
die if
die.
it had just a no written where the 1 would be.
Yeah. I mean, I rolled a 6, but once I get the -5 of being in the coughing smoke, that's not going to hit anything.
All right. Wow, with 4 players, this moves fast. So next is
Strange, huh?
the witch. The smoke starts to kind of clear a little bit, and you can see her across the brewery from you, Flessa, and she is going to let's see here. She is going to look you in the eye, and it has no effect. So she is in fact going to duck back around the corner. So you can no longer see her. Let's see. The warriors are next. I think this one that's next to Rizwin will take a swing at Rizwin. Ooh,
And take damage.
28 versus AC versus Rizwin.
That is much higher than my AC.
But it does take radiant damage,
Yeah.
right?
It does.
Yeah, he takes something from Peter. So that would be 17 damage as he stabs at you with a dagger. How much radiant damage does he take, Peter?
He takes 7.
All right, he looks not great. But he does stab Rizwin. So he's got that going for him.
Sorry, Rizwin.
Yeah.
So let's see. Flessa, these two thugs are going to crowd around the barrel. And they're going to swing at you with their vicious-looking daggers.
I don't like that.
20 versus AC
Yeah, that hits.
and 15 versus AC.
That does not hit.
The one that hits you will do 13 damage.
Ouch.
These guys are vicious.
Rizwin can crawl up on that barrel next to you and heal you.
I hope so.
All right. Alestrin, you are next. So
I
nothing
am next.
Nothing has come out the front door of the brewery.
By the way,
Sorry.
I will remind all my compatriots, this is actually reminding, I'm telling you now for the first time. If you take a healing surge at any point, you get to, I can lend you my health and you get to take my healing surge value, which means if you take a healing surge, you will get 11 hit points back.
Neat.
That would
What,
be awesome.
do they need
because
to be
I'm
within
super
sight
bloody.
of you or anything?
I don't think so. I think, yeah, yeah. I think that's, oh no, I have to heal you. If I heal you, you get 11 hit points back. Sorry about that.
Oh,
So,
All right.
with your like lay on hands.
with
or
my
something.
awesome lay on hands power. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. It's awesome. Okay.
All right.
Just
well, since
FYI.
the witch has not run out of the building, I'm going to run into the building.
This is a unusually brave move for Alestrin.
Usually there's other people in the doorway in front of me. There's 2 doors in this building.
Yeah, 2 doors, no waiting.
You get a door all to yourself.
That affords me a world of possibilities. All right. I assume I see the witch.
You see the witch. She seems to be in some kind of side room with there's some kind of low vats on the floor, and some preparation materials in the corner
Don't tip
of this
one
room.
over.
There's a fireplace. There's no fire in it currently. The witch sees you.
I could set a fire in that with one of my flaming arrows.
Just
That
realized
would
that
be a pretty sweet trick.
alcohol
like
is
you could-
flammable.
And I would do 1d6 damage to her.
Yeah.
Just to
You feel
splash
like you could
damage.
probably also set a fire with less than 30 gold pieces worth of magic arrows. If
That's
you need
probably
to.
true.
It's
I
very
feel like I
expensive
want to
fire.
try out my magic arrows, but is that a stack of boxes in front of me there, blocking my view of the thugs that are attacking Flessa?
Yeah, I would say,
It looks like a floor-to-ceiling kind of stack of boxes.
yeah, there's a pretty good sized stack of boxes in the middle of the room blocking your view. You know that you can see shapes and shadows moving over there, but they've got cover.
All right. Well, I could ignore that cover, but I think
You could
instead
ignore
I'm
that
gonna
cover.
Pop this witch because she's responsible for this whole thing, and I find it very irritating. So I'm going to make a 2-fanged strike against her.
Mhm.
So I fire 2 arrows her way. First one is a 17 versus AC, which I assume is a miss.
That will miss, yes.
Oh, and I should have made her my quarry previously. I will do that now.
Sure you will. Okay, even though your previous quarry didn't die, you can always do that.
Yes, as a minor.
Okay. Usually you kill them. You didn't do that this time.
And
Rub it in.
I did I say 17 versus AC on that previous
Yeah.
one? It's actually an 18 because no one is close.
Still misses.
Still a miss. All right. Fair enough. Let's take another shot.
We are reaching the level where many creatures have defenses in the 20s, but not all of them.
All right. Well, this one's a natural 20.
Well, that traditionally hits.
Hurrah.
So that will do 17 damage to her.
Wow. That witch does not look in good shape. There is an arrow stuck in her neck.
Wish I could have done both of the arrows worth of damage, but I could not. So that is it.
All right. Rizwin, The shadowy smoke has cleared, and you have a pretty clear line of sight on this warrior standing in front of you that's kind of just wobbling there. You can also see your friend Flessa perched on top of a large barrel.
Bleeding on top of a large barrel.
Bleeding
help
on top
with that.
of yeah.
So
My
first
blood is mingling with the beer on the floor. It's actually kind of pretty.
that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah, I don't think that's hygienic.
There's a lot of it down there right now.
I just smashed him in the face with 26 AC.
Yes.
Now, see, you could be glowing right now, by the way. I just want to point that out. Had you purchased that other armor?
That's well, that might have had to get fitted as well, so I might not have gotten it right away.
That's true.
For 13 damage.
13 damage.
All right, you crush that guy into the floor.
Great.
And
Hammer time.
it's hard to see exactly what happened to his skull with the pooling of beer on the floor, but it's pretty messy.
Okay.
Um,
Sweet. So as my minor action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Flessa. Flessa, you get an extra D6, or you get extra 6 hit points back, in addition to your Healing Surge. And apparently, as this new magical feat of mine, I'm a battle healer, and apparently when I use Healing Word, I get hit points back. But I don't know how many because it's not specified.
it's not specified. That is not very helpful of me.
I also get the +1 from your armor, right? You still have the same armor.
I have the same armor, yes. So yes,
7.
it is 1d6 plus, yes. So
That is
7.
awesome.
Speaking of pluses, merely seconds after making that witch my quarry, I failed to take my quarry damage on her.
Let's see. Rizwin, I think I'm looking this up really quickly. I don't know if this is right. I think it's when you use your Healing Word, you regain hit points equal to your strength modifier.
Equal to my
It's probably
strength
not
modifier?
a lot. Yeah, it's probably not a lot, but hopefully it's not like 0, because that would have been a poor choice if I did that.
So
Too late to take my quarry damage on the witch?
How much quarry damage?
Well, 1d6.
Roll it.
where do I find my strength
5.
modifier? Is it in the check?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Then
Sorry.
I get 5 back.
Is your strength modifier that high?
That's what it says on my character sheet. I have a strength of 16, and it says check 5.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay,
That's possible.
cool.
That's very high, but a 16 is also very high.
I mean, it could be because I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, I believe it's 5. So yeah, you get
Sweet.
wow. So every time you heal somebody, you get 5 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
So heal people left and right
I'm planning on it.
to the extent that you can. All right. Steve, what did you say for damage on the witch?
5.
Okay. Noted. So Rizwin, you have standarded, you have minored. Do you want to move?
I think, plus, would you get any backup if I were next to you?
It certainly wouldn't hurt anything because there are already 2 guys over here, so I don't get my combat advantage on them. So if you wanted to move up, I'd be great with that.
Okay, I also don't want to block Peter because he's next. So
Right.
Don't want to be a Peter blocker.
I might want to hang out here, actually.
Okay. So, speaking of Peter, if you're all set, Rizwin, it's Peter's turn.
Yeah. I'm charging this guy. But before I do,
All right. Now, that's probably a little confusing because you can't see him when you start the charge. So you charge the darkness.
well, I mean, I'm going in a straight line. There's literally nothing.
Yeah. I'm going to allow it, but I think you should think about what that feels and looks like to Peter Dragonforge.
Peter knows there's trouble going on, and
you'll stop when you get there.
I'll stop.
I'm really glad that I wasn't there or that Rizwin didn't move into that
Me
spot.
too.
I didn't. Did I roll to save against my blindness last time?
forget.
You did, but you
I remember you.
All right.
failing.
Well,
So
I did
just
fail
do the
once.
First round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I did again. Anyway, all right. So I'm doing blessed weapon, so I'm blessing my battle cry as longsword because that gives me extra fun stuff. And now I'm gonna roll with the ardent strike.
Okay.
27 versus AC.
Yep. So you slam him with your ardent strike, and
I get 18 radiant damage.
all right. They don't care so much about the radiant.
All
but
right,
they take the
fine.
damage.
Did I mention it's radiant?
I
You
care.
did.
It's shiny is the point.
Bahamut cares.
And Flessa is
I
very
care.
impressed by the shininess.
shiny damage is the best damage.
Anything else?
let's see. Well, I used my minor and my standard and my move, so
If you had a
I'm
bashing
done.
shield, you could totally knock this guy out of the way, but
But I don't. It's fine. So now I'm going to save against my thing.
Yeah.
If only it were that easy.
14.
All right, you save. Your vision clears up.
Good.
You're back to the 2020 vision, Peter Dragonforge.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Your
lives
thing
by.
is gone.
Imagine a paladin with glasses. I don't think you can.
Lessa, you're still perched on top of a giant thing of beer. You're not
Not for
bleeding
long.
anymore, but you're in troubles.
Yeah, I'm not bloody. I am going to do, let's see. I have already tumbled. Darn. All right, I guess I'm kind of stuck here then. So yeah, I guess I will stay up here and I'm going to try a dazing strike
Okay.
at the guy that's right in front of Peter.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how this goes. There's not a -5 anymore because there's no smoke, right?
No.
Let's see. That is 23 versus AC.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Okay. So 4. So it's 9 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and that target is dazed until the end of my next turn.
So dazed, I think, means they can only do one action and they grant combat advantage.
Yes, they do.
It's a good symbol for dazed.
And
All
it
right.
can't flank.
Yeah, and he can't flank or do anything like
Good
that.
that is.
Anything else, Flessa?
No, I don't think moving at this point would. Well, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna shift back to the other barrel if I
Okay.
can. I'll roll an acrobatics for that just to see how it goes. Oh, I rolled a 20 and my bonus. Yeah, it's plus 15.
You
So 35 on my-
nimbly dodge from barrel to barrel.
Wait, this is fun. Can I always fight from a barrel, please?
At least in this brewery fight, yes.
Can we just bring a barrel along with us wherever we go?
That's a
And-
team decision to make. So
All right, I'm gonna lobby for that real hard
All right.
Get a
after
little
this,
horse out of
this
it.
fight.
We'll put some casters on it. And we can roll you around on your little barrel horse, and then you can use it when you attack.
So, Alestrin, I think you're the only one that can see the witch. The witch moves across the room of the brewery,
Yeah.
and there seems to be this like a metal grate in the floor here, probably for drainage.
It's not that great.
Yes.
Wow.
She slides the grate aside and yells down into the grate, and perhaps some of you can hear this muffled from the other room, Rixie, incoming, and drops the coin purse down the grate.
How dare you? How dare you?
And I'm
How
going to say,
very dare you.
because of the heavy lit grate on this little tunnel thing here, that takes her entire turn. All right.
Rixon, did you say?
Rixie.
Rixie.
You don't know who Rixie is, if it is indeed a who. All right. Well, I've got
Maybe it's a puppy.
two shadowy warriors next, and they're both next to Peter Dragonforge, so we know how that works.
If it was a who, would I be able to hear it?
Hard to say.
It's just automatic. It's
Tough room.
sorry.
Okay. Peter Dragonforge, evil daggers.
Again, only
Wow,
the wielder
these
is
guys
evil.
are great. 29 versus AC and 23 versus AC.
Yep, they both hit.
All right. The first one will do 13 damage.
Ouch. Okay, I am very much bloodied now.
I can help
Well,
with that.
this is not good because the next one will do 14 damage.
There's a dwarf.
I am near going down, but not yet down.
All right. Alestrin.
I'm really irritated with this witch for dropping a purse of coins down the grate, or the mediocre, as I like to call it.
Haha.
I'm going to shoot 2 more arrows at her. Going to look back at her in anger, although I've been told not to do that. And
I heard you say.
Did you hear that?
All right.
Not
It's,
today,
it's,
though.
it's now officially a Total Party Kill episode. So.
Woohoo! We've achieved it. Good job, guys.
2-fang strike. Oh,
All right.
Geez. Well, the first fang is apparently blunted. It has broken off at the root.
Ouch.
We'll just ignore that one. And the second That's a natural 20.
Woo!
All right, it catches the witch in the side of the head, and she slams to the floor, and she looks at you, Alestrid, and says, all I wanted was to steal all your money.
Well, you did it. Good job. Now you're dead.
And the witch
Waste of last
expires.
words.
You got your wish. Well done. All right,
Get your
good.
wish, witch.
All right.
Trying to figure out. I'm concerned about the coin purse, but I guess I should probably be more concerned about the people shooting my compatriots or attacking my compatriots. So I will instead move far enough forward that I can see both of them. Is that far enough?
Yeah.
No, neither of them has cover from the pile of boxes there. I could.
Nope.
Okay.
You storm into the brewery.
It's typical for me.
All right.
And I will remind you that the guy that's closest to you is dazed, so you have combat advantage against him.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't shoot
I
at
did
him
that.
right now because I just killed a witch, but
That's true.
Alestrin, you all set?
believe so.
Rizwin. Peter
Yes.
Dragonforge is near death.
That's not so good.
Jason is very concerned about the merchandising opportunities if you kill him off in the bonus episode.
Yes. Well, we can definitely help.
It's not good. Not good.
Oh,
Well, I think it could be great because, Peter Dragonforge, he's gone. You want to find
So-
out why?
Pay
Better
us
become
money?
A member.
Great.
By that last album, everybody reviewed poorly.
BT Dubs, when that witch died, I have an immediate reaction death surge, which I totally forgot about with the other creature. But this is a creature within 3 squares of me, drops to 0 hit points.
But there's a wall in between you, so I don't
that
think
matter?
it counts.
I don't know exactly how your power is worded, but usually if you can't see it, I think you can't benefit from it.
Says a creature within 3 squares of me.
Well, I guess they were within 3 squares of you, so
All right.
I don't know. It's up to you to interpret how magic works. So
Sweet.
I'll trust your interpretation. Does magic know about walls?
Yeah. Nah.
If it's wall-based magic, yeah. But
Sure, but
death
this is-
surge, I don't know. Maybe you just know that somewhere something has died.
I can feel it. I
This
can
has
feel
nothing
the
to do
death.
about that.
Yeah.
So wait, so it says holy symbol plus 7 for fortitude. Does that mean what does that mean?
You do an attack.
On when that happens,
Oh, okay.
you get a free attack basically.
I see. Okay.
That's like the reaction power is always kind of the confusingest.
Yeah, I'm not close enough to attack anything.
Is it a melee attack?
It's a ranged attack.
Oh, it's a
I think
ranged
it's a
attack?
ranged attack.
Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to do, I guess it is a ranged attack. I can do this now since she just died?
Yeah, technically this happened on her turn, but we're rewinding time a little bit.
Oh, I thought this happened on Alestrin's turn.
Yeah, and actually,
Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
close
you're right,
burst
sorry.
3, so you can attack both of the. Assuming you can
Yes.
see both of the dudes.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. Roll 1d20 plus 7. 12 versus fortitude.
Their fortitude is better than 12. You can roll per target, so
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And the other one's 13. That's probably not much better.
nope. And is there one more at a burst 3 with you? Oh no, there's only 2 left.
No,
so.
there are only 2 left.
Please don't hit Peter.
However, each ally in the burst gets a plus 2 power bonus attack to attack rolls, and also 5 temporary hit points.
I'll take them.
So please make sure you add a plus 2 to power bonus, and also take 5 temporary hit points. And okay, cool. So that was an immediate reaction to the witch dying. I am now going to, well, I don't want to steal Flessa's, it's going to be hard to, clamber over Flessa to this other barrel and try and hit this guy over here. So I'm going to, Sacred Flame him.
Okay.
Remember, you have combat advantage over the southern.
That's true. If you want to
Yes.
attack the dazed one, he's easier
Well,
to hit.
I already rolled against this guy.
You could heal Peter Dragonforge.
I can, but I'm using my standard action first.
So you sacred flamed him for it looks like
I sacred
25.
flamed him. So 25 versus reflex.
Okay, yeah, you nail him with a beam of holy light.
Woohoo.
Cool. And he takes 9 damage, and it is radiant damage.
He's not a fan, but it doesn't negatively affect him.
Okay,
But
cool.
it's shiny.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. One ally I see chooses to make either a saving throw or gain temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier. So, Peter Dragonforge, you can gain 2 more temporary hit points.
Except
Temporary
they don't
hit points,
stack.
they don't
they don't
stack,
stack.
so I would save that because he already has some, right?
I guess that is true.
I don't-
But
Do I have temporary hit points? I don't think I do.
Yeah, you have 5
do.
temporary hit points from
You just
from
missed
my
it.
death surge.
You just got him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And then
Did I get those 2?
You did not because you're not burst 3 close. Sorry. And now I'm going to cast a healing word on Peter Dragonforge. You get your healing surge +2.
Okay.
And then I also get 5 hit points back. So yay.
It's a good system.
I like it.
Exactly. And I have 5 temporary points. Great. Okay, cool. I believe that is my turn. I do not want to get in Fless's way.
Cool. Peter.
All right, time for the Valorous Smite, which is an encounter power on the dude right in front of me, who is dazed. So do I get a special...
You get combat
+2.
advantage.
I get +2. All right.
You also have an extra +2 power bonus to your attack roll.
Oh, great. Well, then in that case, it's
so +4.
a 27 versus AC.
Okay. This poor, defenseless, dazed warrior probably just hanging out in the back of his brewery, making some, some stuff to share with his friends, gets hit in the side of the head with your Ardent Strike.
Yep, that's right.
Who's the bad guy here? Who's the real monster?
Him.
The people who keep hitting us.
You did break into
The
their
ones
shop.
who stole our money.
Well, she's dead. So
We don't know that.
I'm just saying the chain of custody here is complicated. So
Well, because I'm bloodied and that was the Valorous Smite, he takes 26 damage.
Oh,
you have an attack that does 26 damage? You're not a striker.
2d8 plus 5, and I rolled 15 plus 5 plus a d6 because I'm bloodied, and I rolled a 6.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. This guy is very bloodied. And still dazed. So that's great.
It's a bad day. I'm done.
Peter, do you want to... You're happy where you are?
He's marked.
Okay.
And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna shift back just for kicks.
All right. Flessa, you're next.
was it as good as you thought it was going to be?
Well, I get to be like parallel with Flessa up on that barrel there, which is pretty sweet.
Except that I'm moving.
Parallel, would you say?
Parallel. I got another ridiculously high acrobatics check to jump
Sure.
back to the other barrel as a shift.
You're barrel proficient.
Woo! So I am going to sly flourish at the dazed guy.
Yeah, this is
sounds like fun.
just... I mean, we're going to do this, but this is... like, I'm not betting any money on this guy, so
Well, I
go
could
for it.
roll very poorly. You know.
You could. I'm not. It seems unlikely. He's dazed.
I rolled a 10 and my sly flourish, so that's 22, 23, 24 versus AC.
Yes, you stab him in the head.
Okay. I like this. I
All
like
right,
head
I'm
stabbing.
pretty sure he's dead, but why don't you tell me how much damage
Some
just in
of
case?
the best stabbing is head stabbing.
Oh, God, how many dice did you just roll? Like 3?
It's 3.
All right, it sounded like 6.
It's a very loud desk. So
Yeah,
let's see.
it's exciting.
24 points of damage.
That was incredibly unnecessary. All right, he
But
collapses
fun.
to the ground, clutching at his head wound that he barely has time to feel. All right, you all set?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Next is the witch, who is no more. There's one guy left. He is going to.
I wave down at him from the barrel. Hi.
He is going to teleport.
What?
He suddenly there's like a burst of smoke, and he bamfs behind Peter, and then runs. Peter and Rizwin, you can take opportunity attacks at him, but he is running.
Oh, good. So when he bamfs, I get to take a swipe at him, right?
Yeah,
How do you, what's
Just a melee basic.
a melee
melee
basic. Yeah.
Okay. What do I get bonuses for melee basic? Oh, 9 versus, okay.
28 versus AC.
You hit him. Roll
18,
damage.
18 versus AC plus my power bonus, which is 20 versus AC.
7 damage from me.
Yeah, roll damage, Rizwin.
6. 8 damage.
All right. So that's what he did. Alestrin, you're standing by yourself, in the middle of the brewery with nobody in sight.
Did they kill that teleporting dude, or is he running off?
He's running off. He's not even bloodied.
Wow.
Now you have information you may wish to relay to the rest of the group.
Witch be dead?
And you saw the coin purse drop down the sewer.
Oh yeah, I probably should mention that.
I'm not going to tell you how to play.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, don't worry about that guy. The coin purse got dropped down a grate. And then I'm going to...
That doesn't sound great at all.
Not so great.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't. I could run out and possibly take a shot at this guy, but I'm not sure it's that important compared to our coin purse. So, I mean, how much could he possibly have on him compared to the 20 or 2,000?
Peter-
Little did we know he
however
had
many left.
20,000 platinum pieces.
Peter shouts, Alestrin, the last
What?
guy ran out of the brewery. Can you get him?
What?
The last guy, he ran out of the brewery. He teleported and is running running in the courtyard right now.
The acoustics are terrible in here. What?
It is a brewery. It's probably very echoey.
I'm actually going to run to the grate and peer down into it quickly.
I guess he didn't hear me.
Yep. So there seems to be the drainage for the brewery operations here, and it seems there's just like a shaft that descends quite some
Shut your
distance.
mouth.
Thank you.
It's unlit because it's a drainage shaft, but it does seem to have a kind of a ladder built into the side of it, and it's dark, and it seems to go at least a floor down beneath the brewery at the street level of Waterdeep.
I'm just going to shoot an arrow down there.
Okay.
Don't know what against, but what the hell?
Which kind of arrow?
Just the regular
Ooh.
kind. I'm not going to waste one of those fireburst arrows on this.
Wouldn't you be able to see?
I shot 17 versus AC against the air.
The darkness. You attack the
I attack the
darkness.
darkness.
All right. You hear your arrow hit. Sounds like some kind of stone ground, not too far down below.
I yell, I shot a rock!
All right, Alestin,
And
I
then
think that's your
end my
turn.
turn.
Rizwin.
I see we're still in combat. Okay.
Yeah, I say, Alestrin went that way, and I point. And he said
cool.
something was great.
Well,
It's not that great!
Let's see. I unfortunately don't think I can cast Healing Word again, because I think you can only do it twice per encounter.
Correct.
So I don't think I can heal Peter anymore.
Well, there's nobody up here,
He can
so
lay
I'll
hands on
just
himself.
I can just heal myself. Yeah.
Okay. And I don't think I can catch up with that guy. I don't think my movement is that much. What is my movement? My speed is 5, so that means I can move 5 squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and move there.
You could catch him if you wanted.
I'm gonna smash him.
All right.
15 versus AC.
It does not hit.
Well, I tried.
You did try. Peter, what do you want to do?
I'm going to. Can I use my minor action, lay on hands, to heal myself?
I think we determined you could
Oh,
not.
well, that's dumb. Then,
Besides, you'll go blind.
yeah. Well, then,
He already did sort of in
Yeah.
this combat.
Well, there you go.
well, in that case, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna hit this guy.
All right, chasing him down, just murdering people in the streets of Waterdeep.
As you do.
Street team.
That's
By the way, we hear you're out a witch. Would you like a sandwich?
that's 30 versus AC,
All right.
and we get
Come on, that wasn't that bad.
14 damage.
Okay. He is bloodied. He drops his dagger and says, "Look, I hate working for these guys. The Poison Shadows are the worst. All the good people quit like a week ago. I don't want to do this anymore. Just please don't kill me.
Tell us what's going on here and why you stole my stuff and where it is now.
We're thieves. It's what we do. We steal stuff. We didn't mean to steal from somebody as powerful as you. I'm just doing my job. I'm just trying to feed my kids.
What's going on with the grate? I hear it's not so great. What's going on there?
Yeah, we live down there. It's the worst.
Who's Roxy?
Rixie.
Oh,
Rixie.
Rixie?
Well, you
We
guys
don't
wouldn't
know who
about that.
Rixie is, no.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Who's Rixie?
Who's down there?
Shout from the other room.
Who's down there in the down the grate right now?
The rest of the gang, the Poison Shadows.
And
How
who?
many of there are you?
I don't know. There's like more than 20, less than 100.
That's helpful.
Look, I don't want to go down there anymore. I don't know. You know what? If I had my way, I'd be a carpenter. But this life of crime has just not been working out. Please don't kill me.
Have you ever thought about working in the sandwich making industry?
I have not, but in a way, sandwiches.
Have you heard the good word about sandwiches?
It's like Billy.
It's like carpentry for food. I kind of like that idea.
You saw on the bread to get it to open, and then you.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
I think Smurgle's meats are 70% sawdust, so that's actually perfect for you.
This interview process is a killer.
Well, I recommend that you turn away from your life of crime. If we capture you, or we catch you robbing people again, we're going to treat you more harshly. But you should look up Smurgle's Sandwich Shop. They,
Of course. Thank you so much. He hands you his evil-looking dagger.
thank you.
Hand him a coupon.
Yeah, here's a coupon for Smurgle Sandwich Shop, and they are hiring. And they were all kind of evil minions too once, and they've turned their lives around, and now they make sandwiches. And so I hope you will consider that, or if not, buy a sandwich.
All right. Just watch out for the Poison Shadows. They're the worst, he says as he runs away.
All right.
At some point, is Smurgle going to get tired of us sending ne'er-do-wells his way?
He's going to have to ask.
He might have to just franchise out, actually.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure he
seriously.
intended to run a boys town sort of organization around his
We have
sandwich shop.
to figure out what the economic implications of turning every bad guy you meet into a sandwich shop operator are.
Sandwiches are
I
going to get
think
real
People
cheap.
got to eat.
Yeah, I think short term not bad. I mean, people have to eat.
No, I can imagine that our next trip to Undermountain, we're going to go around a corner and there's going to be a franchised Smurgle sandwich shop, right? Like in the dungeon. And we're going to be like, what the hell?
Well, I believe we actually, before we met Smurgle, we ran into somebody else who also wanted to make sandwiches and actually ran off into the dungeon and was going to open up a sandwich shop.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Sandwiches
You're doing,
everywhere.
you're
There are a
doing
lot of
very good
sandwich
work.
stuff.
A lot of
Tell them
good
to go
work
do
here.
pizza at some point.
Got to get hungry in the dungeon, right?
You have the choice now of whether you want to rush further into your adventure or take a couple minutes and heal up and let your encounter powers
So
recharge,
before they
which
do
is
anything,
a tactical decision.
I feel like me having not heard what's gone on in the other room would probably have tried to stealthily shoot down the grate just to see what I can see.
Okay, shoot an arrow or climb down?
No, shoot my entire elven body down.
I don't know
Well,
why
and
you would
I
use the
also-
verb
Down the
shoot
ladder.
in this scenario at all.
I mean, are we still in rounds then?
no, not
or-
really.
Okay,
Don't worry
because
about
I would be kind of going back and forth. Oh, do I want to attack that guy? But then he ran away. So
Yeah.
my curiosity would get the better of me, and I would definitely go join Lestern in this room
Okay.
that I only had time to glance at as I tumbled
The
past.
two of you do that while Rizwin and Peter are shaking down the former gang member. So there's kind of it descends a little bit. It's pretty dark down there.
But I have elven vision, so
You have
no
elven
problems
vision.
here.
Okay. You're climbing down the ladder. Are you climbing down? When you say shoot down, does that mean you climb down the ladder head first? Is that what that looks like?
No, it means I go quickly but stealthily down the
All right.
ladder.
So you go quickly but stealthily down the ladder. It appears that the brewery drains into the sewer of Waterdeep.
Well,
That's right,
how
people.
It always works.
Sewers. Because
are again.
adventurers love
Why did
sewers.
it have to be sewers?
Can we have an adventure in a forest sometime? I like forests.
You don't
You
buy it,
sometime.
you rent it.
There's
I-
no
I-
forest under Waterdeep. That's how they get you.
I think Lestern would prefer the sewer.
I thought they had that underground part
heart
that
the
they were
sewer.
working on.
Yeah.
The low line
I don't
or
even know how to
whatever.
do a heart properly. There we go.
Like this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I still can't do it. Forget
So,
it.
Alestrin, because you have elven eyes, I'm going to tell you that you see, as you're about halfway down the ladder, you spot at the foot of the ladder a very strange sight that only somebody with the most elven of eyes would see.
Yeah. It's a foot.
Yeah, no, it is. You see the coin purse of Peter Dragonforge full of coins, because you still have like, I don't know, a good 2/3, 75% of your money was still in your pockets, right? And it gets kind of dragged off by what appears to just be a decent sized rat that drags the coin purse away from the base of the ladder and out of your view.
Rixie's a rat.
Money rat.
Aw.
No.
Money rat.
We need to capture this rat and keep him.
Out of my
I
view.
want a pet. I want a pet. I want
Like,
a
did it
pet.
disappear around a corner? Did it go
Yeah.
in a hole? Is it somewhere I can shoot at?
The ladder basically descends kind of in a little shaft in a little alcove, and so you can't
Damn
see
right.
beyond the alcove without climbing all the way down. And the rat drags the bag of money out of the alcove.
Got it. All right.
All right, you may wish to return to the top of the ladder and report.
I guess I'll
Or
do
you
that.
may wish to follow the rat.
Follow the yellow brick rat.
The yellow brick's
did the rat
rat
have
is
any
king.
identifying characteristics?
Yeah,
So
it was
we
a
can-
rat, Steve.
Will I be able to pick this rat out of a lineup later?
Pointy kitties.
The one with all the money.
I mean, does it have like a ring around its eye, or maybe like weird?
Yeah.
piercings?
You know what? You didn't get a good look at it. But
Elven vision. Let me remind you, and
had-
also big time nature skills.
it had a little triangular cut in its left ear.
It did.
Yeah.
That's pretty common for rats. That's
I was just
enough.
going to say that, yeah. Especially in Waterdeep.
All right, I'm just going to assume that I can pick this rat out of like a whole room full of rats.
That seems safe to assume. What could
Okay.
go wrong?
Hey, Ranger man.
All right. So, Peter and Rizwin, you didn't get his name, but the member of the Poison Shadow scurried off, and
You
you
didn't get
feel
his name? Why didn't you guys get his name?
you feel confident that you have improved his life and also murdered all of his friends.
You can probably find him at the sandwich shop
Were they
later.
really
He'll be
his
wearing a name
friends?
tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his name was Barry.
So I'm right here on top of this witch currently. I'm going to rapidly.
You're wondering what is Smurgle's policy on visible tattoos, because Barry had a lot of tattoos.
Did he?
So yeah.
neck and face, because those are a no.
All right, I'm gonna
Otherwise-
I'm gonna go back inside and see what is up with Alestrin and Flessa in this little room.
Me too.
Should we have a quick rest and then check out?
Yeah,
these
I have
critters?
to-
Can we do it
I have to heal.
simultaneously?
Yep.
Okay. So spend healing surges as you need. Rizwin can help you with that, and your encounter powers recharge.
I would take a healing surge from Risbon.
Jason, take an extra 5 from the first healing surge
Okay,
that you want.
great.
Flessa, take an extra 4 from your healing surge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you still need more, Jason?
Nope, I am maxed out now. I took 2 healing surges and your bonus, and I'm maxed out.
Oh, okay.
That was some precision healing. That took me exactly to full.
Yeah.
Good healing, everybody. Nice job.
Healing.
Oh, yeah.
And I spent another surge.
Healing.
And oh wait, since I'm using healing word, I'm basically full up too. So
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. You don't have to use your surges
this is great.
nearly as much.
Is that new for level 4?
That is new for level 4. I am
Love
now
it.
I'm a battle healer.
My level 4 thing was kind of lame.
Some of them were better than others.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty awesome. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Rizwin got a really good one.
Now, mine's in the one where if I use the lay on hands, you get my healing surge value, which is nice, but it's not the best.
I just got a magic rope that you can attach to arrows.
That's awesome.
If you press this, Steve, Tony's
Right.
gonna have us face like
Over
a rope
here.
monster.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Oh,
You know what I call it? A snake. It's real deep in the monsters manual. You got to look for that.
I thought we were gonna go to
Snake.
another emporium, and there we were gonna try to buy rope, and we're gonna pull one out, and it was gonna be a snake.
It could still happen.
could still
The
happen.
Adventure,
The adventure
I got all
continues.
night people.
No, it's a
Yeah.
can of peanut brittle I bought at this
All
vendor,
right.
and when I opened it,
All right, Tony, do we have time to go down the grate?
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
all right. It better be pretty great.
It's not that great.
All right, I think I need to give you.
sewers.
Oh my
access
god,
to
it's
your-
so great!
I need to give you access to your characters again.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do. I got access.
I don't.
I lost all my numbers, though.
Now I do.
Do you need numbers?
Nope.
Do I need to go back to the other screen?
Access!
It's all good.
All right. This is another wonderful map that would have taken me a long time to make that I bought.
I don't have access. I have access to everybody.
I did
here we
yours
go.
last.
Now
I
I
work.
do.
Sorry, I work counterclockwise. So they should now be all set.
So did I get a general idea of which direction the rat with the triangular cut out of its ears, whom I would clearly be able to pick out from a group of rats?
So the adventurers climb down into the best adventuring location ever, the sewers.
Yay!
This is members only listeners paying for this very special episode. No expense was spared on the sewer. This is like your full great sewer. It's got rivers of sewage. It's got circular pools of sewage. It's got those little stone narrow walkways on the edges of the river with like
there's liquids, there's solids, there's floating
bridges
logs
across
of
the
unknown
sewage that are
origin.
like made of like rickety planks that don't look so great. And our team emerges kind of on the edge. They come down the ladder on this little alcove, and there's kind of a dead end to the left, where dead end being the platform ends, the sewer continues. And you are pretty sure, Alestrin, that you saw the rat scurry off to your right.
Okay, towards the east.
Towards the east side of the map.
Can I use some nature skills to see if I can track it through the dust on the floor of the sewer or whatever
Sure,
might
you
happen
can-
to be on the floor of the sewer?
You can try and track a sewer rat through the sewer. That's totally a thing you could do.
Sure. Well, I'll do it then.
Another hour. or
Nature,
so
is
ago.
that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Love
Poop is
nature,
natural.
Except when I don't. Well, unfortunately, that's only a 15.
You think it headed east, but you're not sure. It is also very dark down here.
Oh yeah.
Not for me. I have elven vision.
I think
Me.
I think I have dwarven vision. Is that a thing?
Well, lucky you. I'm just a plain old human.
Yeah.
I might need a light source.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Well, I'm gonna light a torch and I'm gonna move east and see what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarves have like low light vision, right? Can't remember. I don't actually see it on my character sheet, so maybe they don't.
Pretty sure they do. They're always under mountains and things.
It's true.
Yeah, low light vision for dwarfs.
Sweet.
It's under special senses. It's right under your passive perception. In the bottom left.
All right, so I'm moving, Tony. I'm moving to the right there, and I want to see what I can see.
I'm gonna follow.
You're muted.
Yep.
Peter.
I keep forgetting to unmute because I am a professional amateur podcaster. So, Peter Dragonforge pushes forward. The platform kind of curves around this little pool here. I'm going to reveal a decent amount just so you can see what's going on. And you can see that the passageway kind of curves in a circle around a pool. And there's an opening to the right, but there's bars blocking your passageway there.
It's gonna be really crappy if the rat went.
And in
under the
fact, you
bars.
can see, it looks like, Alestrin points out to you, it's hard to track a rat, but you know what it's easy to track? A rat dragging a large bag of money.
Are there like coins leading
And
up?
because there's a little path, and it seems like it probably kicked up some filth as it tried to squeeze the rat tried to squeeze itself and the bag of money through this grate to the south here. Can you see that grate? Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if that does that count as a grate. It's a bunch of bars.
It seems kind of middling.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
If we get that coin purse back, you are going to need a new coin purse, Peter, because
Yeah.
it's going to be just like the backpack all over again.
It's fine.
Your
It's
mom
not
is
an
going to be
applique
so
from the
upset.
back.
I have my.
It's not an adventure if I don't ruin a personal cherished belonging in Peter Dragon.
I have my. I mean, this one is new, but I still have my old one that I used to use, so I could just go back to that one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's gonna be mad.
So is it the southern grate? Because I also see an eastern grate.
There's also an Eastern grate, or Eastern so-so, if you will.
so.
Only the best jokes for our paid listeners.
Yeah, thanks.
Only,
Pretty
only the best jokes.
All right. I'm going to roll perception to see if there's any way that I can, open or move or fiddle with this
Sure.
grate to get it open somehow.
The jokes aren't actually that good, but the quotation marks around jokes are of the highest quality.
Top notch.
Yes, artisanal quotation marks. I got a 20 on my perception.
All right, so Flessa studies the bard passageway here, and it does not appear to have any moving parts. So though air and fluids could pass through here, it does not look like a human or anything much bigger than a rat could, and there's no moving parts that would allow you to change that. And though they're old and rusted and caked with generations of filth, it looks like it would take some serious work to remove enough bars such that a creature of your size or the larger size of your compatriots could pass through.
Who puts a barred door in a sewer?
It's probably for important rat control efforts.
Or it might be to like keep like extra large things from sweeping through. Like, you don't want
Such
you want
as?
a place for driftwood. Or people are dropping like large things down the sewers just for the heck of it. Like
baby
see if-
crocodiles.
yeah,
Alestrin, roll urban planning.
that's like dungeoneering and
streetwise, yeah.
Is there a
right?
bureaucracy skill here?
As you're debating that, several shots ring out, and you're not entirely sure where they come from. Flessa.
Oh dear.
When you say shots,
Yes, is this like gunpowder or
Like
do I
the
hear an
twang
arrow
of
going zing?
People are drinking whiskey down
Yeah,
there.
the twang of crossbow bolts whizzing past your head.
Oh, I recognize that sound.
Wow.
yeah.
Oops, and I accidentally moved myself before. Not a
So these are both in the high 20s versus AC.
well, that'll hit.
All right, I'm gonna say you've got cover because you're right by those bars. But let's see, it was 22 with cover and higher than 22. They'll still hit.
Yep.
All right, you get 2 crossbow bolts whiz past you, close enough that they each deal 6 damage.
Ouch.
It's pretty close.
Why don't you guys roll initiative real quick?
Real quick.
Hang on, I got to roll initiative to see how quickly I can roll initiative.
7.
23.
11.
Oof. That is but a 10.
Turns out you can add hidden characters to the initiative order. I'm learning something new.
Ooh.
So is that your updated initiatives in there?
I don't see anybody
I don't see
in
any,
the turn
no.
order.
I see a hidden turn order.
Really?
Yep.
It's all
Yeah,
hidden.
there's nothing on your turn
Oh,
order.
sorry.
You,
We're a well-oiled machine here at Dragonforge and Associates.
You're hiding too much.
I know. I'm bad at this stuff.
Everything's hidden. Everything.
Can't handle the secrets anymore.
Nope, there's Peter.
Yeah.
Peter is on the board.
There's lesson.
All right.
Rolled a 7.
I say 10. It wasn't good, whatever it was.
Probably better than me.
Flessa's on fire. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's Flessa.
That's Flessa.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I hope I'm not on fire. I feel like in the sewer that would be bad.
I can fix that. I have these arrows.
All right. So, Flessa, you get to go first.
Where did those crossbow bolts wing me? Was it like, one
from-
arm as opposed to the other, or
They
be able
yeah,
to tell where it came from?
yeah. They came through from the other side of the grate.
All right. Then I am going to...
I'll reveal a little bit more about the grate on the other side of the grate if that
Can I
helps.
like lean... Well, no. I'll kind of like lean around the corner from where I was standing and just... I'm just going to throw my dagger just straight into there. Or do I have to move directly in front of the grate to do that?
No, you could see stuff from there if you wanted.
Okay. All right. Then if I don't see anything, I'm just going to blindly throw my dagger in there and hope with a sly flourish.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of a minus that would be, or if I should just roll it and tell you.
We'll find out.
Okay. Well, I didn't roll very well, so that's only a 19 versus AC.
You hear your dagger hit a sewer wall, and then because it's magic, it appears back in your hand.
I scowl at it a little bit, and that's it.
All right, Peter.
I have no idea what to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds right. I am going to move over to the far east grate and look to see if there's anything over there, just to see.
I'll reveal a little bit more.
Or if this one's movable.
This one also appears like it would be not easily movable. It's just a grate. It's not a gate or a portcullis or anything like that. So yeah, old, rusty, filthy. You can see a passageway beyond with another river of filth. Classic sewer beyond it.
My favorite Sting album, by the way, River.
Do you want to do anything else, Peter, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. Can I just say that I kept moving as I looked, and I'm just gonna move one more, and so I'm kind of out of the way in case a crossbow bolt flies at me from that direction.
Is there another grate at the north of the little round part?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, Alestrin.
So did we see anybody through the grate? I missed that part.
Nope, but something fired some crossbow bolts at you.
Yep.
And crossbow bolts
Could be a rat.
Crossbow bolts are traditionally fired by crossbows, which are traditionally held by people.
All right, and this is
Not
from the
rats.
southern grate, not the eastern one, yes?
Correct.
And there's no apparent reason there's no apparent way to open these grates.
Nope.
Okay.
They appear to allow vision but block movement.
What's the state of these boards across the river of sewage in front of me here?
Rickety as all get out.
Yeah. Would probably take some rolling to get across without falling into the drink.
You might want to do some acrobatics to make sure that you can navigate them.
You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to shoot up across those boards because my favorite thing is falling in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
You're very good at it.
So this is a 23 acrobatics check.
Okay. Yeah, you can navigate a rotten sewer board with no problem.
All right. I'm going to go across there then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and see if I can see anything to the north of me there.
All right, I'm going to reveal more of the sewer to Alestrin. So you can see
south, I guess.
a nice little stone bridge across there. And you're basically looking out onto, you guys were on like a little tributary sewer river that seems to drain into this larger, wider river of sewer. There are various stone platforms off in either direction. It looks like to your north, your passage it would eventually be blocked by more metal bars, unless you wanted to swim through the river of sewer. There is a nice little, looks a lot more stable than those boards, stone bridge across the sewer here.
Okay.
And there's some side passageways off it to the south, and the river itself continues south.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's see. Since I've stopped to look around here, do I have any more move left?
Let's say no.
All right.
Let's
say
keep
no.
it moving.
All right.
Rizwin.
So we can't see anything when we look through the grate, correct?
Flessa didn't see anything, at least.
Use your
I'm gonna
dwarven
look-
vision.
I'm gonna look through the grate.
All
Do I
right.
need to roll anything?
Yeah, why don't you roll something?
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Perception minus 25.
All right. That is great.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that's all she perceived, that it's a grate?
You see they're lying flat on the platform on the other side of the grate. There's more sewer platform there, and like a similar circular chamber with a pool in the middle of it to the one you're in. And lying kind of prone on the platform itself in an attempt to be invisible are two scummy-looking creatures. They both look pretty filthy and dressed in kind of disgusting rags, but they're carrying crossbows and they're lying prone on the floor there. Can you see them on the map?
I can, yes.
Yeah.
Awfully judgy.
Well, you know.
These guys live in the sewer, man. I mean, cut them some slack.
Okay. Well, they're within my ranged attack.
They are.
Does my ranged attack come with any, like, flashy lights?
What is your range attack called?
Sacred Flame.
Flashy lights, as it turns out.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, wait.
it's-
I bathe my enemy in sacred light, searing it in radiance.
Ooh,
So if
I'll be able to see it.
you will be able to see it once I flame these guys.
Mhm.
Let's see. So, 16 versus reflex,
Oh,
since they're prone.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah, they're actually harder to hit if they're lying down from a distance.
Yeah. So it hits this ground next to it, and the kind of sniper who thought he was hidden is very startled as the platform next to him bursts into gleaming holy fire, and he looks very unhappy about the situation. But you do not hit him.
Okay. Can I shift back this way just to
We'll say yeah.
get a little bit of cover? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, Flessa.
So, could I see him while the flame was sacredly burning in there?
Yeah. Rizwan, which one did you target again? The left one or the
I
right one?
targeted this guy over here.
Okay, so I probably couldn't see him from where I am.
No, we'll say you can. So you saw the target there, and it lit up the room. So probably you can't see the left one, but the right one is now visible to you. Listen,
Okay.
does that seem fair?
Yeah.
And
So
you've got cover where you're kind of hidden there, but yeah, you could see him.
All right. Then I will sly flourish over at that guy.
Okay.
And he's also lying down, right? So I have a
Yeah.
-2. Okay. That's a critical fail. So no.
So your dagger plinks off of the sewer dungeon wall and returns to your hand.
Does it fall in the water and come back in my hand poopy?
That would be gross.
Well, I'm not sure if moving anywhere would be better, so I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay. The two snipers, it's their turn next. They get up and run down the hallway away from you, out of your view, since their little sniper spot has been discovered.
Yeah, it has.
Peter, you're next.
I'm going to double move over to by the bridge by Alestrin.
All right. Alestrin, you're next.
So I'm going to roll perception just to see if there's anything funky about this supposedly solid-looking stone bridge across the sewer here.
Yep.
And that is a 20.
It looks pretty solid, well made. It seems like you could probably traverse that without having to make any rolls or checks.
Okay. If I move across that, 1, 2, 3, can I still acrobatics to get over this?
Sure, why not? You're nimble.
Right. Sure, why not? Acrobatics! That is a 20.
All right.
On 3, 4, 5.
So I'm going to stop you there. So you get that far, and you manage to get across the bridge without any trouble. But there was a creature perhaps waiting for you to fall off the bridge, and that not happening, it leaps up onto the bridge behind you.
Oh, dear.
It's another creature, a lot of tattoos, clad in rags. Doesn't smell great, but you know what down here does. And he's armed with a little short sword, and he's going to take a swing at you. And I think he's going to have combat advantage because you did not see him coming.
Really?
19 versus AC.
Oh, rude. That actually, that hits. Just barely.
You'll take 6 damage as he cuts you across your back.
Don't like that.
And I'm going to say that stops your movement.
Might have started a new one. Okay.
You're in the right place for it.
Exactly right. Hang on. I'm looking quickly at my feats just to make sure I don't have any. So I have a +2 to AC against opportunity attacks. Does that count for that?
That was not what this was.
That's not an opportunity attack?
You have 2, by the way, 2 feats.
So far.
Both left. All right, then. Well, since I've only done my move, I will rapidly put away my bow and pull out my whatever it is I've got. I guess I got a short sword, long sword, long sword. And I will take a swing at this character behind me.
Okay.
The rare Alestrin melee.
This is everybody. We saved this for the special bonus episode. The one time
Wow.
Alestrin was in danger and did something.
He took
Money well spent. my
Alestrin
friends.
finally takes his sword out. Phew. Never thought I'd see the day.
You know, if I weren't rolling, I'd have something to say about that. I'm concentrating, though, on getting a 22 versus AC against this guy.
Okay. So this guy is a minion, and you slice him across the chest, and he collapses into the river of sewer.
I should get that sword out more often. But he did do 6 damage against me. That makes me sad.
All right.
Do I see anything to the south that I did not see previously?
It looks like, let me reveal a little bit more. It looks like there's another little river of sewer there. That's what it says. I think that's what you can see. How's that?
Love it. That's beautiful. What
All
a
right.
map.
I think that's probably your turn.
I think it probably is.
All right.
Wait. Sorry, did I say wait?
You did say
Sometimes I
wait.
just do that. It's like a Tourette's thing. I don't know what it is.
All right. Okay. So, it looks like it would be Rizwin's turn, but it's another character's turn.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, you're not.
I don't
No.
think you are.
Hidden
No.
critters.
So, another unsightly looking creature comes around the corner at Rizwin. At Alestrin. Can you see this creature, Alestrin?
I can see it.
Yes, I can.
All right. This creature, he looks similar to the poison shadowed members that you fought up in the brewery. Very pale skin. His hair is kind of silvery. The other ones were bald. He has silvery hair tied back in kind of a ponytail. He's shirtless and his chest is just covered with tattoos. And he is swinging 2 blades as he comes at you.
2, count 'em, 2.
2 blades. All right.
I'd love to disrupt that strike, but I feel like I probably can't do that because I have my sword out.
Okay.
I guess I could disrupt it with my sword.
So let's see. He is going to try and knock the sword out of your hand, but he rolls a 12 versus reflex.
That is not a hit.
Okay. Yep, that's what he does. He snarls at you.
Ooh, rude.
All right. That was him. Who's next? I can't see the icons anymore.
Probably Rizwin.
Yeah, Rizwin, you're next.
Cool. So I noticed that there's no more guys down here. Is that because they dropped out of sight, or they moved, or
They
ran off.
They ran
To
away
the
to the
left.
left. Yeah,
Okay.
right after you shot at them, they were like, "We're not staying here." They do not
Alright.
seem very courageous creatures.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm within range of this guy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
He will not like that.
11 versus reflex.
He nimbly dodges out of the way. He looks like he's very quick on his feet. He's kind of dancing about, whirling his 2 blades.
Or he's very bright now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody in this area of the sewer is now aware of his presence.
I don't think I have anything else I necessarily want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not close enough to Alestrin to give him any favor of the gods, so I'm done for now.
All right.
How close do you have to be to do favor of the gods?
Within burst 3.
You could ready a favor of the gods for if Flessa happened to come within 3 of you on her turn.
What does readying do? I guess just.
That
You
just
can
means
just
like
do it. Yeah.
if Flessa gets within 3 of me, I
Do it.
will
Yeah.
Okay.
favor
You can do
favor
that.
of the gods her.
I will do that, but it is only until the end of my next turn.
Yep.
I don't know how much you can move.
I think
And if
Fless
you-
is going to make sure that happens.
Well, I'm saying I'm not sure how much you can move to attack somebody or something.
That's
I have
true.
range.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, then I will ready it and cast it on you when you get close.
All right. Speaking of Flessa, it's Flessa's turn.
All right. So I'm going to move. Let's see. There's stuff going on over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see him from back here, or is that corner in the way?
I think you can see him. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say yes, personally.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can see you were perhaps startled to see Lestrin kind of fencing back and forth on the opposite side of the sewer river from you.
Hey, no one's more startled than me, man.
With some kind of sewer ruffian.
Wow. Sewer ruffian. All right. Well, then, what does Favor of the Gods do?
It gives you, I believe, a plus 2 Favor of the Gods. The next time you miss with an attack roll before the end of your next turn, you can reroll your attack roll.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to try to Sly Flourish that thing that is up in Olestrin's face, which is very uncomfortable, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sly Flourish. That is a 24 versus AC.
You nail him.
Hooray. All right. 11 points of damage.
Okay, you catch the weapon master with a dagger to the shoulder. He seems excited by this opportunity to attack many people.
Yeah, take that, weapon master. And there's not anything I can do with a minor unless I feel like low slashing Rizwin, but I don't. So that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So, Alestrin, several crossbow bolts twang and fire shots in your direction.
Why?
Because the world is cruel.
Good answer.
30 versus AC.
Yeah, that's probably going to be
critical
a hit.
fail versus AC, and that's 2 critical fails in a row.
Wow.
So it sounds like one hit?
Yeah, 1 hit for 6 damage, but you can see, I'll tell you that all the shots kind of came from that direction. You see those on the map.
Which direction?
So south on the opposite side of this river of sewer from you.
I actually looks like I can see one of those fellows.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
made one visible to you, so you can see one of them the one that hit you. You can see him smiling at you, but it looks like there's probably other crossbows glinting in the darkness there.
All right.
Sounds like a good fire arrow target.
I regret giving you those.
He's got somebody in his
1d6,
face
though.
he
If those
can't
are
really
minions,
fire.
I feel bad about wasting a 1d6 shot on those guys.
But there, you can get rid of 3 in one go.
Peter Dragonforge.
Let me see 2. Oh, there's 3. You're right.
Shh, you can't see this.
So Olestrin's still got the guy right in front of him, right?
He does.
I'm going to defer because
Okay.
I'm positioned to go hopefully over those boards, but Olestrin's standing right there fighting that guy, so I think I'm going to wait.
All right.
Because I don't have anywhere to go.
Olestrin-
And I can't do ranged
understand.
attacks, yeah.
Yep. Someday you'll have a javelin. Listeners, turn in for Dragonforge and Associates 2018 edition. Peter Dragonforge might have a
We'll
javelin.
go javelin shopping for the next member
Yeah.
bonus episode.
Oh man, you were gonna love the javelin shopkeeper. Olestrin.
All right. So these boards directly behind me, do those count as maybe difficult terrain or
No, they're just slippery.
just slippery? So
Yeah.
if I were to shift back onto them, would I have to do some sort of dice roll to avoid going into the water or into the whatever?
I would like to see an acrobatics. Yeah, water is a very optimistic view of what's going on in that.
God, I'd really love to get away from this weapons master fellow.
Yeah.
So he seems awfully full of himself, calling himself a weapons master. I'm not comfortable hanging out with a guy like that. But I don't love having to roll a
Did you
die
see
just to
what your
shift
sword
either.
did to the last guy? Come on, man.
It appears that that the sewer is quite. It looks like there's some distance between where we're standing and the sewer. Is it a long ways up? Is it going to be difficult to clamber back out of the sewage if I were to fall in?
It would be reasonably difficult to get in and out of the sewer. Especially once you were in the sewer. Actually, getting in is easy. It's getting out is going to be hard. It's a good ways. I'd say it's a good 5 feet down. And you ever try to climb up a sloped 5 foot wall that was, especially when you're slippery and covered in sewage?
Only 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, we've all been to college. So what are you going to do?
Huh. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this weapons master dude my quarry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swing my longsword at him.
Okay.
Straightforward.
I think Peter really wanted you to make space for him, but
Make space for me by killing that guy.
that's one way to do it.
What I can do with a longsword, I can't do twin strike because I don't have 2.
I may not have given you very many longsword-based abilities.
I could do a daily. I don't want to waste my... Okay, so I'm just going to do a ranged basic. I'm sorry, melee basic.
I was going to say that's an interesting use of a longsword.
I don't know the word melee.
Just-
I am an elven ranger.
Throw your sword at him. See what happens.
All right, I will take a swing at this fellow to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 16 versus AC.
The weapon master easily catches your blade with his own 2 blades and pushes it back and kind of chortles at you.
Don't love that.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, gosh, I wish there was something I could do, but there really isn't. So I'm kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place. Call that the end of my turn.
All right. Peter Dragonforge.
So I can't get past him, right?
No. There's nowhere
for
to
you
stand.
once you do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have shifted and fallen in the sewer just to make room for you.
Okay, well, I am going to move over to the boards, and I'm going to do my stupid ranged basic attack. I'm going to throw, a rock at him.
Mm-hmm. You throw a rock at the weapon master.
Could you drag me back a square and then run forward?
Nope.
I'm willowy.
And I missed.
I'm an elf.
Okay. Good
Good
You could probably
turn.
pick me up and then take
Good
my square
turn,
and put me
everybody.
back.
All right. Don't worry, guys. It's going to get exciting. The weapon master sees Peter Dragonforge coming this way and doesn't like it. So he's going to bamf across the sewer and
Bamf.
fight with Rizwin.
Oh, man.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Does
Do
Steve?
I get an attack of opportunity?
Nope. Teleportation's great.
What?
He is going to try and knock your beloved hammer out of your hands.
You best not.
27 versus reflex.
Oh, are you kidding me? Do I have any? I mean, I obviously that doesn't make it. I was just looking to see if I had any dwarven, no, you can't take my hammer from me. But I don't appear.
That would be a great power.
I don't appear to.
Not without my hammer.
Yeah, why do they not name powers in these games? Things like "Not Without My Hammer" or "Mother
Yeah.
May I Sleep with Hammer."
Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that. So I guess he takes
All right.
my hammer.
You'll take 15 damage.
What?
If he had a free hand, he would have loved to catch and take your hammer, but he's got 2 swords, so your hammer clatters to the space between the 2 of you.
Yeah,
Well, it could have been worse. It could have fallen in the sewer.
Could
that's
have fallen.
true.
It could have been a lot worse.
So 15 damage. Let's see. Okay. What? What now?
Okay, so I think that's his turn. He bamfed. He took away a hammer. He's having a great old time. I think I just messed up the turn order though. Where are we? Okay. So, Alestrin, you're watching all of this happen when another creature comes running around the corner at you.
Jeez.
Is it a monkey?
It looks like a giant rat.
It appears to be a giant rat.
Is that the rat that stole our money?
It's a rat. It's got a dagger. It's a human-sized rat, and it has some kind of human-looking features. But Alestrin, you notice a distinctive notch in its ear.
Oh.
And you notice a distinctive coin purse dangling from its belt. You also notice it's
Rixie,
wearing
how
a belt.
could you?
Rixie doesn't like guests. And Rixie slices at you with a
I
dagger.
will attempt to make a disruptive strike against this guy then.
Okay.
Which I can in fact do with a longsword, although it's not as good as my So I try to disrupt this human-sized rat,
Yeah.
and that is a natural 20.
Okay.
Getting a lot of those today. I'm pretty pleased with that. Which means that I do 17 points of damage to this little ratty bugger.
Mm-hmm.
And his attack suffers a 6 penalty.
Rixie screams when this happens. And slices at you with a filthy dagger. Actually, you know what? Because you you disrupted Rixie. Well, no, we'll stick with the dagger for now. So that would be 29 versus AC, but you disrupted it down to minus
23, but that's still
23 versus AC.
Yeah, that's still a hit.
Well, it's a dagger, so it's not too vicious. You will take 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 6 is 12 damage as he slices your arm.
That's not too vicious?
Could be worse. There was another attack I didn't do that you'll find out about next turn.
So that means I'm bloodied.
All right. Let's see. Rizwin, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah. So my hammer's in between me and this guy. Does he look like a drow? He looks kind of like a drow.
You know what? You're not sure of his origins.
Did 17 damage not bloody this rat-like creature?
Did what?
Did 17 damage not bloody this rat dude?
Nope. You're not sure of the this creature looks rather strange, probably from spending a lot of time in this subterranean sewer. So you're not sure if its strange appearance is natural or not.
Okay.
So your hammer's just on the ground. You can pick up the hammer. You know what? I'm gonna say he might try and take a swipe at you if you do it, but you probably really need a hammer, right?
How tall is he in relation to me?
He's like 5'8".
Okay, so if I pick up my hammer, can I kneecap him and shove him into the sewer?
You can try.
Cool. What should I roll?
Let me remind myself. I believe is it bull charge? I forget how do you shove somebody in D&D?
Feels like that shield you just had to have appliqued or
well, that did it automatically.
Engraved would have been useful right now.
Yeah,
that did it automatically. How do you shove someone in D&D? This doesn't come up very often.
Why not?
Well, I mean,
okay,
I am
it can't be much
him,
bigger than you, which it's true.
But I am super strong.
And you are super strong.
Is that like a opposing strength check or something, or
make a strength? Make a strength check, contested by the target's strength check.
Look at me! I figured it out.
Oh, that's not very good.
What was it?
8.
He rolls a 10, so I think he's okay. So you kind of shove each other back and forth on the sewer, which, probably would have been great if you'd knocked him into the sewer. But I think that's probably your standard action. You've got your hammer back.
Okay, I've got my hammer back. I'm pretty sure I had action points on my last character sheet, but I don't appear to have any on this character.
Well, you started the day with one, so you have at least one.
I'm going to take an action point and smash him with my hammer.
That'll teach him to knock your hammer out of your hands.
15 versus AC though, which is not.
But this is a seasoned weapon master, and he is just blocking your blows left and right.
Yep.
And I will point out that Lestern is bloodied, and you are within 5 of him.
And I do have a minor action left, so Lestern, take a healing surge and add 3 to that. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
Oh, I guess I can't shift anywhere because Fless is right behind me, and
yeah,
sorry,
it's crowded.
I'm sandwiched.
I'm no longer bloodied, by the way, after that.
Yay.
All right. So, Flessa, you're next.
Ooh, and I also get 5 hit points back.
You do. Good job remembering that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't see things as well as I would like.
You should try Elven Vision.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Or Dwarven Vision.
But it would be very embarrassing if I tried to run over the slippery boards and then just fell in. So...
Yeah, dignity. That's what we're all about here.
Mm-hmm. So can I... can I still see the rat creature from?
I think so. It was in the
Where
same
I am.
space as the other guy you were targeting, so why not?
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just sly flourish at him.
Okay.
Or it. That is 25 versus AC.
That will hit the large rat.
We'll do 10 points of damage.
Curses, says Rixie.
And
Stay out of my sewer. We just want your money. And you have bloodied Rixie.
I also just want my money.
We have similar goals. We should get along.
Yeah. I kind of want to, like, all the action's happening over there, and there's not a good, easy way to get over there.
No, but there are ways.
There are
You're
ways.
super acrobatic. Can't you just tumble over the sewer?
I am. I'm thinking I might just try jumping. Like, I could land on
That's
the
a good trick.
boards, and then I would just have to, do another acrobatics trip. Well, what the heck? This is Dungeons and Dragons is all about being a hero and having fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little scared because I can't back up if you're on the boards there.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I don't want to block you in.
And I feel like that needs to happen so that Peter can get involved with this
You're
rat
right.
fellow.
Okay, I guess I will just stay where I am. No, I will move. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yeah,
I
because you're
will first.
blocking Rizwin too.
Yeah, I will make an acrobatics check to cross the boards that are kind of right behind me there. 17 plus something stupid plus 15. So
Okay,
I can
yeah.
make it.
Yes.
15 is stupid. You're right.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can actually get all the way over there.
Okay.
All right, so I can survey the situation from here, and I don't have any minors that I can do at this point, so I'm done.
Okay. All right. Flessa, at the end, on the next creature that goes, you have a perfect view of a creature
great.
kind of sauntering down the platform
Sauntering, that's bad news.
in your direction. There is, let me reveal a little bit more of the map. This creature, kind of pale, dressed in a tri-corner hat and
Great.
filthy but also somewhat elegant looking clothing. He's waving a scimitar around and barking orders to the creatures that you can see and perhaps some other creatures as well. He says, "Press the assault, poison shadows, make us proud. Victory, victory for Nightshade. Serve me and you will be promoted, for I am your captain." And let's see, and that's what he will do. He seems to be giving some benefits to his colleagues around him in the sewers. All right.
It's been a
This-
terrible shopping trip.
Seriously, nothing
You're
bad
welcome.
was supposed to happen.
I know it's real weird how that happened.
I feel I've been lied to.
Me too.
All right. So
False advertising.
Yep. So you, in fact, several more creatures with crossbows file in behind him on the platform. Let me just read about the bonuses these creatures have when they're next to this creature. All right. So several crossbow bolts are going to whiz down the sewer in your direction. I'm going to say
choice of words you've made there.
Oh, Steve. Let's see. I'm going to say 2 are going to go at Alestrin, 2 are going to go at Peter, and 1's going to go at Flessa. So,
Bring
only
it.
one whiz, technically, and it's towards Flessa.
Flessa, critical 6 damage.
Ouch.
Peter, 19 versus AC.
Miss.
And 24 versus
Hit.
AC. 6 damage. Alestrin,
What?
19 versus AC.
Hit.
And many versus AC.
I don't know how to parse many.
It was like 30 something.
Ooh, we'll call that a hit then.
All right, each of those hits was 6 damage.
Yikes.
Peter, it is
I'm
your
bloodied
turn.
again.
Should
Unless
we
you're gonna-
retreat?
All right.
Flip
The
turns.
guy
with
that
Alestrin.
has our money is bloodied. If we can just take him out,
But there's
grab our
this-
money, then we can retreat.
All right.
all right,
So
I'll try taking out this weapon
so
master.
first thing I'm going to do is I want to shout at the rat man, and perhaps to be overheard by the captain behind them. All we want is our money purse back. If you give it to us, we will leave and let you continue with your business. Can I?
Okay. You shout that.
Okay. No effect. Even with my amazing charisma?
Rather,
Intimidate?
why don't you roll charisma?
What should it be?
Probably intimidate.
Yeah, or intimidate or diplomacy, probably.
All right. Well, it's only a 17.
The rather dramatically garbed individual standing on the corner of the platform with the tricorner hat seems to consider your offer and says, "No, Nightshade demands tribute. I will rise in the ranks of the Poison Shadows with your money. Leave now and perhaps we will not kill all of you, but the money is ours."
Adamant says no.
All right. So, Tony, what I want to do is step out on the platform and lay on hands on Alestrin.
Oh, yeah.
No?
If you're on the platform, I can't move.
All right. Do you want to? Should I defer then?
I'm trying to get out of your way so I can.
You could move past him.
Yeah, but I can't shift at that point.
You could not shift. No.
All right.
You have competing.
Let me defer.
you know
I'll
what?
defer until he
You know what?
moves. Then it's fine.
Can he defer part of his turn like that?
Yeah, sure.
Love it.
It's already.
Fast and loose in the bonus episode.
Love it.
All right, Alestrin, what are you doing?
All right, I'm shifting.
All right, you shift onto the platform.
And do I have to roll something to make sure I don't fall into the stew?
Sure, roll something. Why not?
Sure.
Dice
All
are
right.
fun.
I'll roll a D 20
Traditionally-
plus 20. How about that?
Please roll a d20 and we'll talk.
All right. That is if I'm going acrobatics, that's 17.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're fine. Now, Rixie takes this opportunity with you step away from her, and she throws the money bag deftly to the sewer pirate standing on the other corner, who catches it.
Sewer pirate.
Yeah.
Friggin' pirates. Festing the
So,
sewers.
you've moved. What else would you
All
like
right.
to do?
Since I have now shifted, I will, using my minor, switch back to my preferred weapon.
I think that's technically 2 minors, but we're going.
No, it
Keep
is
going.
one minor with, I have a little something called, what is it called?
I believe
weird
you.
name.
I believe you.
It's called something. It's my Master at Arms skill.
Oh,
As a minor
okay.
action, I can sheathe one weapon and draw one weapon.
Sounds good.
So out comes the bow. And, wow. A lot of options here.
A lot of options.
Peter's
What
going to pop forward and engage.
What kind of
this
arrow are you going
rat
to fire?
shortly? Oh, that's a very good question. Let me see how many squares we got here. I think I've shot farther than this with arrows previously.
Oh yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to do a twin strike, but I'm going to use 2 of these flaming arrows.
Nice. All right, make note. You've got 2 left. Or 2 less than you had
I've got
before.
yes, I will
2
have 8 after this. It's on one of these pages. When did the D&D character sheet become 5 pages long?
When
All
each of
right.
us got to do 3 pages of awesome stuff.
And
Yeah.
you know what? Nope, I can't do anything with my quarry because everybody that I'm shooting at is farther away than these other guys. So my first shot will be on Adam Ant down here with the tricorner hat.
The sewer
pirate.
the sewer pirate.
Yes, and that shall be. That would be a good time for one of those 20s die. That is a 28 versus AC.
Your fire arrow whistles through the sewer, lighting the dark and stinky cavern, and catches the sewer pirate right in the chest, and he screams in pain as he and several of his friends are, blasted with fire.
Now, surely the abundant methane in the air will also cause an even bigger fireball. Yes?
It's not
I
great.
hope not,
It's not great.
because I'm also in the sewer.
Well, you're kind of a ways
down
away
here.
from where that arrow went.
Yeah.
True, but if there's that much
All right.
methane, we could all be in trouble.
Do you want to roll for who's your next target, and then we'll talk about damage?
Well, these are 2 separate damage rolls, so
All right.
let's take out him first.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 11 damage without the fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I forgot I had +1 damage, so that is actually 12 damage.
12 damage.
And here comes the 1d6. So that is 3, so those 2 minions around him should be history. I mean,
And you did-
anything should be history.
Yeah, 15 total.
Yes.
All right. He looks smoldering and unhappy, and the 2 minions next to him just tumble into the river of sewage on either side as they in an attempt to put out the fires. It does not go well for them.
Not good.
Not good.
Love it. All right, my second arrow of the twin strike will go towards this kid down here on the corner, who also has 2 other minions next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And fingers crossed. That is a 28 versus AC.
All right. They all catch fire and fall into the sewer.
I'm going to go back and buy more of those arrows if we survive this.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure Snick Jr. is still up there. Like, just go back and get some more.
You can always depend on
Success.
it.
We come back stinking of sewer and go, successful test. I'll take 20 more.
All right. Alestrin, I think that's probably your turn, right?
I think that probably is. Yeah,
All right.
I don't think I got any minors, so I feel like killing 5 guys in one turn is probably sufficient.
That's pretty impressive.
All right. The sewer pirate looks nonplussed.
Which version of nonplussed?
Yeah, good question.
You decide.
The sad one. Yeah. So Peter, I think somehow you still have a magic half a turn.
Yes, I would like to move forward, but I am going to have to go across the rickety bridge, and I'm really bad at that.
Let's see what happens. It's not that bad, but
So what am I rolling?
Why don't you roll acrobatics?
Can I help since I'm on the rickety bridge?
What would helping him cross a rickety bridge look like?
It would look like
steady,
maybe rolling something.
steady me.
Hold out your hand.
You know what, Alestrin, I will let you. You're great at acrobatics, right?
I'm really good at acrobatics.
You will provide here's how it goes. I'm gonna let you, because you're so great at it and you're right there. You can.
I didn't say great. I'm good. I'm really good, but not
You
great.
can provide him +4, but if he goes down, you're going with him.
You know what?
Take
I'll
the
do?
car.
Teamwork.
Take the car.
I'll do it.
Okay. Let's
All
see
right.
what
I'm on the
happens.
boards. It seems like I've got to do it.
And I can't do athletics. I have to do acrobatics.
It's not that kind of bridge. Yep.
Well, that's a 9.
With the +4?
Oh, well, that's with the +4, but counteracting my -2. So yeah, I rolled a 7.
Congratulations, you're in the sewers.
Hey!
Well, we can help each other out of the sewer then.
Alestrin's favorite place.
It was going to happen.
Rixie-
You did rickety boards in the
Rixie
sewer, Tony. It was going to happen. Peter can't do rickety boards in the sewer.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the bold and smelly.
You know what's funny? I think technically, and I mean this is one of those ridiculous D&D mechanics things. I think technically you probably would have been better off like doing a long jump over the rickety boards than trying to
I
navigate the
suppose
rickety
so.
boards. Yeah, well, whatever. It's
What
one of
is
those.
the
It
skull
doesn't.
and crossbones on us.
That's
I don't feel
that's
good
my
about that.
that's my sewer symbol. It's
We're already
okay.
in the sewer on the map. Isn't that obvious enough?
I'm just keeping track of things. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I don't like it.
All right. So, Rixie, I believe, is next.
Nice
Rixie,
clear path to Rixie.
Oh, by the way,
Fletcher.
as Alestrin failed to steady me, I also laid on hands and gave him a healing surge, and he gets 11.
I don't know about that.
Okay, then we land in the
Well, after
drink,
we
and I
fell
lay
in
on
then,
hands on
maybe.
Alestrin in the drink and give him a
All right.
healing. So 11 points.
I'm being very
on your healing
generous.
surge.
I am no longer
Okay.
bloodied.
All right. Rixie regenerates.
Did I use one of your healing surges or one of mine?
You use your healing surge, but you get my surge value.
Okay.
Wait, does this mean the weapons master didn't?
Oh no,
go?
no. It's my healing surge. You're right, Alestrin. You get I spend a healing surge. You get my 11 points.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Thank you for reminding me about the weapon master.
I
Sarah,
probably
'cause
shouldn't
I
have.
Totally forgot
Yeah,
because they're right
I
next to each
noticed
other.
that, and I was just like, well, if Tony doesn't want to
Yeah,
let him
thanks,
go, then we're just
Rizwin.
saving time.
Um,
I shouldn't have said
Alright.
anything.
Frickin' clerics.
Sorry.
Goody
So-
good.
Sorry.
Let's see. The weapon master is just going to kind of dance back and forth and attack Rizwin with his swords. He rolls a critical fail. I'm going to say
Does
that
he fall into the sewer?
one of his swords gets knocked by your hammer into the sewer. He still
Can
has
I take
one
an
sword.
attack of opportunity to knock him into the sewer?
No, not on his turn. But he is down one
Try.
sword, and that'll be unfortunate. Rixie takes this moment to rush in, scampers across the boards and over the stone bridge, and comes in the direction of Flessa. Get out of my
hello.
sewer! Get out of my sewer, interlopers! And this will be.
I don't know what that word means.
Rixie is going to kind of slash at you in the direction with its dagger, but it looks like that was not his intent, because as you kind of block the dagger, Rixie is going to try and bite your arm.
I've seen that move. I used to do that move. I was a little kid. I didn't know.
12 versus AC.
That misses.
Okay. Rixie does
I'm
not
wise.
succeed in biting you, but you do notice that Rixie's little rat fangs are filthy. Rizwin.
Yeah, I'm wise to that move.
Hammer time. So Lindor's hammer. Stupid weapons master. See if I can knock you into the...
Actually, now he's just a weapon master.
Yeah.
23 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And so when I hit, do I have to declare that I'm using resounding Mordenkrad before? Or
No, I think you're always using it.
Oh, sweet. Then as my daily free action along with resounding Mordenkrad.
Yep.
So I guess, let's see. So he takes 12 damage. And then he's also now dazed until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Yes, he is
Nice.
dazed.
Does anybody need healing?
No.
I'm 1 point above bloodied, so I guess I'm okay. Maybe save it in case somebody else gets hit worse.
Okay. Then let's see. Any other minors? I already cast Favor of the Gods, so I can't use that. He wasn't in. I have nothing else I can do right now, but if somebody wants to kill Rixie, I can use my Death Surge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on it.
All right. Flessa, I think it's your turn.
All right. Look at that. I'm in melee combat with somebody that doesn't have anybody else adjacent to them because Jason is 5 feet down in the drink, right?
It's true. I would say he does not count as adjacent because he is in the sewer.
So I'm going to try, I'm going to start with a minor action and do a low slash. I'm going to go for the rat knees.
5 feet is an awfully deep sewer. That seems like a weird design.
Well, he's up on the bridge too, right?
I rolled a
I
natural
just feel
20.
like the people in the area have not been producing quite enough to fill this sewer to capacity.
Waterdeep is just a city of
It's
something.
an ironic name. That's
Yeah,
why
I think you are all
water deep,
missing
sewer
that
shallow,
Flessa
right?
Oh, that's the worst bumper sticker ever.
sewer high, mountain
Yep.
low, or something along those lines.
Flessa just rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
it did.
So you do
Now-
crazy damage.
Yes. So does that max out my sneak attack damage or does that have to still be rolled?
I believe it maxes out the sneak attack damage.
Okay, then. So let's see. That's a low slash. 26 points of damage.
Rixie is severely bloodied.
Oh, he's not
Okay.
dead?
No.
He may not be dead. Sorry, I didn't get to kill him. But what
That
I'm going
was
to
your
do
minor
then?
action, right?
That was a minor actions, but let's see. Oh, do I want to try to kill him or do I want to knock him down into the water?
Well, if you try to kill him, then
there's,
you all get stuff, and then I also get to attack this weapons master.
Okay, then I will not slide him into the water, which is what I was originally planning on.
Although
doing.
if you
hang
do-
on, I forgot. Since that was a critical hit, I forgot to roll the extra
Oh, 'cause for your
1d6
dagger?
for my
Forgot
gambler's
all about
dagger.
those crits.
Roll it.
That's a 3, so 3 more damage.
All right. Rixie does not look good.
Damn it.
Okay.
Been forgetting to take my critical damage on the
I hate my own blood, says
magic
Rixie.
item.
All right. Then okay. In that case, I guess I'll just try to sly flourish him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do Yeah, Sly Flourish. That's the one. Here we goes, nothing.
All right.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. So not a
Yeah.
critical hit, but I'm pretty sure that's going to hit
Yeah.
him.
You don't need to roll damage
Okay.
because you do crazy amounts of damage. Rixie is no more triggering
Incoming.
a death surge.
Let's see. 1d7. So that is a 20 versus fortitude for the weapons master.
All right. So you death surge the weapons master for some amount of damage.
Yep. 1d8 plus 4, 12 psychic damage.
What is going on? Says the weapons master, who is now bloodied.
Yep. And so everybody else within a burst 3 of me, which I believe is everybody, gets plus 2 power bonus and 2 attack rolls until the end of your next turn, and you also all gain 5 temporary hit points.
All right. That's going to be helpful to the people who started the turn in a toxic sewer.
Yep.
So,
Death
Since it's
Surge.
still my turn, I still get to move.
yep.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will roll the acrobatics to cross the bridge. Not my best work, 22.
All right. You're fine.
All right. And I put my thumb to my nose and wiggle my fingers at the guy in the hat.
All right. The guy in the hat is next.
Take
He
that, hat man.
pulls the flaming arrow out of his chest and tosses it into the sewer and says, "The fire in my heart is out." And he leaps across the sewer and closes with
Bring it.
Flessa.
Oh,
with
hello.
the purse, right?
You're by yourself.
What did you say,
Yes.
Sarah?
You're with. He's still got the purse, right?
He does. So let's see. He is going to swing at you with a scimitar.
Ooh, fancy. I like scimitars. Not as much as I like daggers, but
26 versus AC.
oh yeah, that's a hit.
$16 damage as he curves you up.
All right. Thank you for the temporary hit points, Rizwin.
No problem.
I am now bloodied though.
I can heal you. I still have
And-
1 healing surge left.
As a minor action, he takes the coin purse, kind of holds it in front of your face, and tosses it into the sewer and
What
says,
is it?
"My gift to you, Nightshade." And it's carried by the current down south, away from you.
Wait, but it's gold. Wouldn't it sink?
It's unclear. You know, do you want
Unclear.
to
Will it float?
think about the density of that sewer?
But then if it's... But it's like almost like 1,000 gold pieces.
It lands soundly in a magic box that's drifting down the sewer.
That's it. I'm out of here.
The magic box is being paddled by a small army of rats.
This is not okay.
The snipers are next. There's one last lonely sniper who peeks out of his corner here and fires a crossbow bolt at Flessa. 25 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
I'm
All right.
super bloody right now.
I will help.
Peter, you start
I'm
your
in the
turn
sewer. Yeah.
It's deep. You take 5 damage for starting your turn in the sewer. Now, I'll tell you, the sewer current is flowing south pretty strongly. So if you wanted to head south, you could probably move a decent number of squares beyond your... I'm going to say you could move further than your move speed with the current south. If you wanted, if you wanted to move north, you could not move your move speed north. And probably it takes some athletics to move around in the sewer, but you're pretty good at athletics, so I'm not super worried about it.
Am I pretty good at athletics, really?
Isn't Peter good at
No,
athletics?
I have my adjustment for athletics is 0, which means that it's
Oh, I
better
just
than
assumed.
acrobatics.
Oh, wow. So, what does Peter Dragonforge feel like doing when he is neck deep in sewage?
Well, how would I get out?
Could I,
you can-
could
you
I
can
give
scramble
him a
up.
boost on his turn, or
No, you can try and scramble up. It's not going to be that hard. It's just going to be embarrassing looking.
More importantly, which square is the person?
I should probably.
Oh
put
yeah,
something
could I
on the
can I
map.
see the purse? Could I try to get my purse back? And where do I get a sense of where the sewer is flowing to the south?
It's flowing south, straight south.
But what's beyond the what we see on the map? Do I not know?
Beyond the sea.
You don't know.
All right.
You don't. Yeah, we don't. You and I don't have dark vision. So
Yeah.
So I'm not great at athletics, but I am probably faster than you, and I'm next.
I have added a crate that is slowly drifting down the sewage
right.
that you can
Oh.
imagine
Not
has
that
a
fast.
has a sack of your money taunting you from the top of it. How's that?
I like that it's taunting us.
That's
It's
great.
perfect.
Yeah.
Can it catch
Great.
on one of the bodies
Just
or something?
great.
You might want to consider just getting out and spelling. I'm not sure what you would do. Somebody you can really attack directly.
So can I move and then climb out, or do I just have to climb out right here?
There you go.
It's up to you.
Climb out behind the pirate.
That's what I was-
You could climb out.
That's what I was
Yeah, you
thinking
can
of
do that.
trying, is coming down here behind the pirate man and trying to climb out.
I'm going to say that's
You might wanna
probably
swing wide
that's
out.
probably your move and standard to get
Sure.
up there. Okay.
What do I have to roll?
Why don't you roll athletics? Let's see how it goes.
Oh boy. 8.
You're up there. I'm being generous. It's getting late. It's late. Okay,
That's
you're there.
good for Peter.
With handholds.
So you took some damage at the start of your turn for
I
starting
did.
your turn in the sewer, but it'll cancel out your temporary hit points. Okay.
Great.
All right. Alestrid, you're also neck deep in sewage.
All right, I'm going to swim south and grab hold of that coin purse.
Okay.
There goes my 5 temporary hit points, I assume,
Yeah.
for being in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
And how far can I move without having to roll anything?
You could be up next to that box if you wanted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'll move the corpses about in the sewer.
All right. Can I grab a hold of the? You know what? I'm going to make that last one 6 over here, so I'm not next to that cat. That guy,
Okay.
that sniper, even though he's 5 feet up from me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I snatch the coin purse from out of the drink here?
You could try.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Do I succeed?
You should roll a die.
Any particular skill I should be?
It's probably, let's say thievery.
Thievery, you say?
It seems sleight of handy.
12.
You get it. I'm gonna say you get it, but you're still in the sewer and you're clinging to the crate.
Why did
Did
the
I
map
just-
Do a fair
suddenly
number of
shift?
things, I would think.
Oh god, the map just totally went
Shifted.
crazy, didn't it?
Yeah, that
Yep.
was weird.
Sorry. Oh no, I don't know what to do.
Everybody move 2 squares to the left.
Is that what happened? Ugh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 squares to the
Went 2
left and
squares
1
to the
square down.
I don't know how that happened. All right, sorry. I tried to do something and it obviously, I don't know what I did. Also, I think I put people in like the wrong layer.
I don't know what that means, but
There's layers. Okay, sorry about that.
fancy.
All right, yeah. So, Alestrin, you're in the sewer. You've got the thing. You're
Did I
clinging
use
to the
my
crate.
standard to grab that thing, or
Yeah, I'm gonna say that was your turn.
all right?
We should probably move the weapons master and the pirate back.
I'm sorry. I ruined everything.
Oh.
Wow, the bridge moved too.
Yeah, the bridge is in the wrong place right now.
Oh.
And
I
all the
don't.
grates.
I
And the
don't know what I
grates.
did. I don't know what I did that did that. Even that's crazy.
Free sewer access.
This is the
It's the
downside.
kind of thing that might come in handy at some point, but
Yeah. Also, I don't want to deal with it all now.
Earthquake.
Oh God.
sewer quake.
I don't know how to
Whoa.
undo
It
stuff.
happened
Wait,
again.
you just moved the
I
map
kn-
to the right 1 square.
Yeah, that's what I did. There we go. All right. Sorry. Everything. Is anything? What
fine,
else?
we're
What else
learning.
is broken right now?
The weapons master.
The
boards
two-
across
the two
right side of
enemies.
the sewer there?
Also the stairs.
Okay. How's that?
We know where the
Yeah.
stairs were.
The stairs are there. All right.
An earthquake
Okay.
happens. Oh no.
Sorry. No, this is all fine. There was map hijinks. They're all solved. All right. We're almost there, guys. The weapons master is next. He is dazed, so he'll just do a quick jab at Rizwin, but
He can try.
24 versus AC.
Okay, he can succeed too.
11 damage.
All right.
Rixie is no more, so I'm removing Rixie from the order. So Rizwin, you are next.
I think I am bloodied.
Finish him.
I'm gonna try. Okay, yeah, I'm bloodied. Does anything happen when I'm bloodied? I forget.
I don't
Don't
know.
think anything
They get
does for you.
Minuses or something. Okay. Well, it's hammer time again. 27 versus CC, and then he gets 15 damage.
Okay. Still there, but not looking good.
And I'm also going to cast Healing Word on Flessa.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
And
How many of those do you have left?
that is my last one, and I do get 5 hit points back, so I have 22 now. Oh, I also had 5 temporary hit points, so I actually wasn't bloodied. So I'm actually at 27, and those temporary hit points are gone. There we go. I forgot about the temporary hit points.
All right.
Those temporary hit points are the only reason I'm still standing right now.
I am
That's good.
glad that...
Yeah, so what is my my plus for
yes.
to add to my healing surge?
Sorry. 2. Sorry, not very much.
Eep.
All right. Flessa, I think, or Rizwin, are you all set?
I believe I am all set. Yeah, because I did my Standard and my Manner.
All right. So, Rizwin, you are next. I'm sorry, Flessa, you are next because Rizwin just went, and you are flanking, right?
I am. Yep. Yeah. So thank goodness Peter was able to be on the other side of him because then I don't need my special by myself sort of thing. I'm going to acrobatic strike.
Okay.
22 versus AC.
That will hit a pirate captain.
Hooray. All right. $23 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. You bloody
I rolled
the pirate
well.
captain.
I rolled a 6 and an 8 on the 2d8, so.
You bloody the pirate captain.
Hooray. I already used my daily, so I can't have that go off again. But since it is an acrobatic strike, since I'm done attacking him, I can shift 1 square. I'm going to shift back to here. And because I still have very few hit points, I think I'm going to run away. Can move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go all the way over here underneath this dead guy.
Okay. I can
How
move the
does
dead
one
guy
rise
off.
through the ranks of sewer piracy to become a sewer pirate captain anyway?
Maybe you kill the other sewer pirate captain. Peter? You want to be the new sewer
Maybe it's
pirate?
maybe it's like the Dread Pirate, sewer.
Let me tell you how I, Kayvon, rose through the ranks of
No,
sewer
please
piracy to become the captain. How many of my brethren did I have to best in battle
have no
and
time
become
for monologuing.
the best of the sewer pirates? He snarls at Peter. The snarl is a will attack. 27 versus
Yeah,
will, Peter.
that'll hit.
Do a saving throw to not get pushed into the sewer
Oh,
behind you.
jeez.
No.
17.
You are prone in front of him.
Oh dear.
And he is going to take that opportunity to try and scimitar you.
There's one person you don't want to be prone in front of. It's a sewer pirate.
Tell me about it.
Feel Kivon's blade, and he slices at you. 18 versus
Nope.
AC. You block it and roll out of the way, but you're still rolling around on the sewer next to him. All right. Alestrin, there's one sniper left who's going to take a shot at you. He rolled a crit, so even though I think you had probably great cover, you're going to get plinked for 6 damage.
All right.
The other thing that's going to happen at the end of
What?
the order here is that the current is quite strong here, and you feel the crate. You feel the money and the crate being pulled to the south. So
I
you
grabbed
have
those.
Yeah, you're holding onto a crate that's being dragged by the current to the south, and you're being
How
dragged
big
too.
is this man's purse?
Quite big. So I'm just going to tell you that you're getting dragged further to the south.
Long ways further to the south. I got
Yeah.
dragged off the map.
Don't worry, I'll reveal some stuff. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. All right,
There's like
Peter.
Toxic
It's-
waste down here.
It's your turn. Your friend Alestrin has been dragged by the current to the south. You may wish to do something about that at some
Can
point.
I stand up and hit this guy?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to stand up and hit the pirate captain. I'm going to use the Majestic Halo.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
I know, right?
Halo sounds shiny.
29 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Well, in the interests of speed, I'm going to roll roll 20 for damage. 17 damage,
Jeepers.
and he's subject to my divine sanction.
All right. Kevon is teetering on his feet. He looks like one more hit will take him down.
I'm going to use my action point.
All right.
Yay!
And here we go again. Oh, that's only 13 versus AC.
Kevon laughs at you, though as he laughs, like a lot of blood seeps out of his side.
All right.
All right. Olestrin, you should do an athletics check as you are treading water desperately in kind of a large, vast circular chamber where there's kind of a whirlpool current happening here.
How deep is this sewer?
You cannot tell. Deeper than you can tell.
Oh, boy. Athletics, you say?
Yeah.
17.
All right. You're keeping your head above water, but I'm not sure how much else you could do. Do you want to try and do anything else?
Is it possible for me to chuck this coin purse up onto the walkway here?
You could try, but if you fail, it's going to go in the drink and get who knows where it'll end up.
What other options do I have? Swim to the side while dragging the coin purse?
Sure. You know what would be great in this situation?
What?
Rope.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to talk to my rope and tell it to wend its way around this bridge to the north here, and then come back to me.
If only you had a friend here, and that friend had a friend that was named Rope. All right.
Seems like I should be able to at least get over to the side and grab hold of the side whilst using another hand to hang onto this coin purse.
You can try, and you're going to make your way there, but you're having trouble because the current is quite strong. We'll come
There's
back
only
to you.
one square to go.
It'll be okay. All right.
I don't think it's going to be okay. I want to roll now.
All right, roll.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
Athletics.
Roll against River of Poo. Well, I got an 8. I don't know what I'm supposed to add to it.
What's your athletics?
Let's make it 11.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. You're getting close to the edge, but you're getting really fatigued, and you realize you have spent a lot of time in a river of sewage. Your pores are clogged.
Can't I move like diagonally and hold onto the wall instead of the left?
Nope.
Oh.
Don't worry, we're getting there. Weapons
I don't
Master strikes at Rizwin.
Master?
Weapon Master strikes at Rizwin. 14 versus AC is not going to hit Rizwin.
Not gonna hit me.
Rizwin, it's your turn.
Hammer smash.
Mm-hmm.
26 versus AC.
Roll damage.
9.
You slam the Weapon Master, and the Weapon Master topples backward into the sewer
Hooray.
and floats steadily in the direction of Olestrin.
Cool.
All right. Do you want to move?
Yeah, did these other sniper bodies not float my way? Can't I just walk across them at this point?
All right.
Honestly,
There they go.
I'm not sure where I would move to other than jumping into the sewer, and I don't want to jump
Don't
into
do
the
that.
sewer.
You could jump across the sewer.
That's
Don't do
far,
that either.
That's too far, and I am too short to jump 10 feet.
Okay.
Come on in. The poop water's fine.
I'm gonna... I'll come over towards Flessa, I guess.
Okay.
See, 1, 2...
First, you will have to roll
Yeah, what is my...
acrobatics to get across.
Or you just take the long way.
You could take the long way also if you want to not fall in.
That's really long.
It is really long.
Let's see. What is my acrobatics? Why is this PDF so very... Acrobatics is +1. All right. 1d20 plus 1. I rolled 12. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Cool.
All
I
right.
mean, the fastest way to get
over
there is to
here.
just jump into the sewer and paddle down. But
Yeah, I'm gonna. So let's see. I was right here. So I went 1, 2, 3, and then going past Flessa, and then 5 right there.
Sure.
Cool.
Flessa, it's your turn.
Well, I thought maybe Peter could kill that guy.
Yeah, I thought so too.
yeah, me too.
So I'm gonna run back over. Well, not run. I'm gonna move back over there. 1,
Alestra
2,
needs your
3,
help.
4, 5, 6, and my acrobatics is fine to get across the.
Yeah, you
Across
can't
the
fail,
bridge.
basically.
And then I'm going to acrobatic strike so that I can shift in and try to hit this guy.
I think he's going to be gone if you're there because
Yeah,
you're flanking and everything.
Yeah, I rolled a 15, so plus many things. And
Kevon has 9 hit points left.
it's way more than that. I don't feel like doing the math, you guys. It's late.
You stab him between the shoulder blades and he topples over into the drink.
Take that, Adam.
Don't call it the drink.
seems like-
It is not a drink.
Yeah.
No, do not drink this. Do not drink.
All right. The remaining sniper, seeing this going on, just throws down his crossbow and runs away.
Go work at Smeagol.
Yeah. 10% off if you mention
Yell at
Dragonforge and Associates.
Peter Dragonforge, it's your turn. There are no enemies within sight, but you did see your friend Alestrin disappear down a river to the south.
Yep. Well, I'll.
Yep.
Time to
that's done.
leave.
We work hard so you don't have to.
I can double move to get here. I'm not sure if I could run part of that or what to see if I could get to the edge. But how fast?
Why don't you run to give yourself 2 more squares?
All right, now I'm at the corner here.
Rope!
Okay, I can throw down some rope to Alestrin out of my adventurer's kit. Oh, that's a snake. I'll get another rope. All right.
You'll do that on your
Okay.
next turn. You get ready to do that. Alestrin, you're struggling to keep your head above water as Peter approaches you. You're going to do your best to be available to be saved. That's
Am I taking any damage here? Or
yeah, you take another 5 damage.
hey, boy.
Um,
I'm blooded again.
all right. Rizwin and Flessa, do you guys want to move in?
Yep. And there's
Why
no.
don't- There's no enemies, so you could just
Yeah,
run
nice.
in, which lets you move. Why don't you take 2 move actions plus a couple squares for running?
Okay.
1, 2. I'm just gonna try to jump over the 5 feet.
We'll
and I have a
assume you
running
can do
start.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you said
I
it's
think.
probably better if I just try and jump over this thing instead of.
Yeah.
What do I do for that?
Don't worry about it. We're not. It's not super dangerous at this point. There's no enemies around you, so you take
Okay.
your time and you get over.
See. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why don't we just
5,
assume
6,
everybody's able to
7,
catch up
8.
with where Alestrin is roughly?
Okay, cool.
So you all arrive at an immense chamber in the sewer. You see your friend Alestrin kind of spiraling around in kind of a whirlpool vortex that
Clutching
is
the world's largest change purse.
Yeah, clutching a sack of money that used to belong to Peter Dragonforge. There's some crates. There's some barrel. There's several corpses.
Crate and barrel.
And crate and barrel.
Is there a Williams and a Sonoma?
There's some
And-
incredibly expensive chafing dishes here.
and a very large dark shadow moving below the surface of the water.
The lot's gonna chafe
That's
pretty
probably
soon.
something good.
An immense black dragon surfaces through the water. Basically
Those
coming
kind of
up
mornings.
right next to to Alestrin, grabbing the money from your side.
No, you can't do that. There has to be
and-
some sort of a strength check I can do against that.
All right, roll strength. The dragon rolled a critical.
I rolled a 19. That's close.
The dragon gets a 29, so it picks
that
up
dragon.
you and the money, and says, "What are you doing in my lair?"
We're just trying to get this litter out of your lair and make it cleaner for you.
Are these corpses my guys? Did you kill all my guys?
No, this is more litter. We're going to clean these up immediately.
Look, I'm having a horrible week. All my best employees quit on Monday. I've been left with the worst. There's this guy, Kevin. He started telling everyone his name's Kevon and that he's a captain. Everything is horrible. what do I have to do to make sure you go away and never bother me again?
Well, the good news is you don't need to worry about Kevon any longer.
Please don't say that.
If we can
me.
take that change purse, we are out of here, and I assure you, we will never come back. You have my word. As a paladin and follower of Bahamut, who is also a dragon.
Okay.
I can.
Here's your money. Get lost. He deposits a soaked, stinky Alestrin on the side of the sewer next to the group. And you navigate your way back up to the brewery and the streets of Waterdeep and resolve to not go shopping for the rest of the day.
But I want
But more arrows.
We can go to the
Snick
Roparium.
Jr.
Nothing bad can happen in the Roparium.
Thank you for playing. Thank you for listening to the special Total Party Kill bonus episode. I did have stats for this dragon if you were foolish enough to fight him. He's a level 11 solo lurker.
Oh, no.
He was going to kill you all with one acid blast. But he was content to hand over your money to make you go away and not bother him so he could go back to sleep.
Great. I didn't even have to roll diplomacy there. That's even better.
No, he was that was the plan. He just didn't want to deal with you.
You're a dragon man, so it's
Yeah.
cool.
We're buddies.
Thank you for braving the sewers once
again.
Thank you. Thank you
yeah.
for not killing us.
And look for more Dragonforge and Associates next year, maybe someday. We'll be back.
Someday. Yeah.